All right now, family. So like I said in part one, so we begins now the part two. Again, here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yehovah with this powerful indeed message. He has already titled for you and me, right? Where? In part one. The mystery of Catholic. Uh, uh, is a mystery Babylon, a murder of Hilots, part two. I don't know if we are going to take it down to three because it is altogether eight alphabets. We are still on three. In fact, we have not even started at all with the third alphabet, which is called what? T. So, family, in case I share this in the news feed and you just come in contact with this part two, kindly drop it and listen to part one because there is so much for you in part one. It contains so much for you. Okay, because this is the very religion that sat upon many waters, just as Yehukanai and the Ruach HaKodesh revealed unto Yehukanai in Revelation 17. Okay, that this High Lord sat upon many waters. That is Revelation 1. And that same Revelation 17:15, Revelation 71 and Revelation 17:15, unveiled the mystery of the waters. It was people in the four corners of the earth. Okay, say all languages that has to do with the four corner of the whole world. It said all nations, all kindred, all language. Just go and read it by yourself. Maybe I'm going to do later. Okay, so this is the very religion, a religion that sat upon everyone. They once did this madness to me, but I break loose by the power of the Ruach HaKodesh because I need to make heaven. Because the link of fire is eternal. I don't have no strength at all to carry that pain, sir. So that is why I do what doing, to free by the power of the Ruach HaKodesh to free my soul. You shall know the truth. That is the power of freedom, and the truth shall set you free. This is the very religion. Every one of them keeps Sunday. Everything, everything they do in the Christian world, it came from Catholicism. And that's what we are exposing over here. All right now, so we unveiled the vision came out from the very sea. Names carry power. Names carries authority. That we see already. So right now, word came out from the letter C. See, this is part two. Covenant breaker. Listen to part one. I said it over here very simple. Listen to part one. Okay, for you to see how powerful and fireful it was. Now, the letter A. What did that go for? Another angel. Allah again with another gospel. And we unveiled, like I'm saying, it is very simple, but we unveiled it powerfully. Another gospel that brought into the royal law started from this their day of sun, the day of sun. We unveil it powerfully how they pray to Mary. It is another gospel. That said Mary is redemptress, mediatrix, queen of heaven, mother of God. No, it is another gospel. Listen to one in order for you to know what binds you, because this binds everyone. And you shall know the truth. And that's what we are doing over here. So right now the letter T is. So that is the very one I was, dealing with when I run out of time. So I'm not give you a word that we're gonna begin with that in this part two. So what was the mystery that came out? Catholicism, they are mystery Babylon. Okay, listen to part one because all this we said already. Because I have so much to talk about here today in this clip two, part two. So when we keep referring to one, therefore it's going to be occupying much space, of which I don't have that much space, to keep referring to one. That is why I'm sending you back to part one. Go and listen to one in order for you to understand this too. So the letter T, what did it go for? Have you ever, anyway, let me call my own, what Abayewa did for me. All right, now the letter T. What did it go for? Tammuz, Trinity. Whatever Christianity is saying about Trinity, it is Tammuz. Listen to one. For you to know, because we put some scriptures already of here, Nimrod, we focus on Nimrod. Prior to Tammuz, we were focusing on Nimrod, okay? Because Tammuz is the son of Nimrod. Why Semiramis was the wife of Nimrod. How Tammuz is coming back again. That's what I want to unveil over here, okay? So, that's the mystery, the third alphabet. We started, although in part 1 already, but not really into it. So, but in this clip too, I want to unveil the Trinity of the Christendom, given to them by the Catholicism. Yeah, quickly, I found out, I think I make some error in part 1. When I remember the time was almost, my time, I was almost, running out of time. So I was talking about that Tammuz died on Friday, resurrected on Sunday. No, I did a little mistake over there, so I would like to correct that. Yeah, of course, he died according to some history. He died on Friday, so that's why they are calling Bad Friday. Yes, I said it should have been Bad Friday. I don't know why they are calling it Good Friday. No, it's Bad Friday, because Thomas died. Thomas, this Jesus has a lot of what masks that he wore, and Jesus is the Lucifer. In part 2, I'm also going to put the clip over here. How this demon, this pork, the one that gave Christians everything they observed, how they openly, publicly worship Lucifer. I'm also going to play it. I played a part 1. I also did that in part 2. So if I extend it to, or if I extend it to 3, then I'm also going to play it, because it is a proof of who they are, even though they don't do that. Do you see the staff is having? To double-edged serpent. Do you see the star? This is Baphomet, and this is Jesus. Okay, Romans chapter 1 talks about. Do you see the double whatever? Do you see? So it's in every single steps they move, they take is over there. So this one is not something that is so difficult to to figure out, except when you are being blinded like I once was. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Now, according to history, Thomas died on Friday while he was 40 years old, okay? And women wept for him for 40 days. We see that in the royal law. It is the very first abomination in the list of abomination. So after that, according to our history, Semiramis, his mother, okay, also passed out. She, ascended up to meet her husband in the sky, because Nimrod died. He defied himself to be the god of the sun. And as his wife also do, she also, ascend up over there to meet her husband. Unfortunately, Sunday morning, her husband has to send her back. All right? So that is a kind of their own resurrection. So Sunday, very early morning, Nimrod now sent her back. Okay? Then she now landed at the river Euphrates in a giant egg. And the giant egg now burst open. And that is the very reason you eat egg in your Easter. And all this thing, you want to make this world now so simple for you and me to research. Only if you can just research what you have believed on, that will do a lot of, deliverance on you. It's only for you to know the truth. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. That's all you need to know. Not casting a bandy, not fasting and praying, not at all. Just know the lie, undo, because the truth is going to undo the lie you once been failed. And that in my case, yes, that was in my own case. How Shabbat unveiled the lies of the Sunday I was once being failed. Then I dumped that garbage to the bottomless pit where it came from. Again, the Feast of Tabernacle, which is my own Messiah birthday, unveiled the lies of December 25th. Then I dumped December 25th right in the bottomless pit where it came from. Again, springtime New Year, which is Passover. Our New Year always begins, at spring, when everything is resurrected. Exodus 12, What else I say? Really? These people, you are playing games with my own soul? Eternal domination. So that one that unveiled January 1st, when everything is being crushed with the very one they call their New Year. As I study again, and I found that the midst of the week sign now also unveil or exposed the bad Friday way then to Sunday early morning resurrection. No 3 days, no three. No, this is how the truth will disgrace the lies you once been felt. And as soon as you got that vision, you caught it. That demon is running out of you because it's a lie. It's leaving you. It's losing himself out of you. You shall know it is powerful. The very day I found this 3 days and 3 nights science, because that is the only messianic science. Okay, I got that from the Daniel chapter 9, 22, 4, way down to 27. Okay, I let you know already if you are a constant follow how it was being revealed. Then again, as Abba Yewa helped me to dig it out through history and all, I found out Passover always takes place in the midst of the week. Started from Exodus 12. That is where he begins his journey. Then because I knew something was wrong already with that bad Friday and Sunday early morning resurrection, I knew you can't get 3 days, you can't get 3 nights. It's never been done. So what happened? I never knew the science of 3 days and 3 nights was so powerful in hell until I now come in contact with the gospel of Nicodemus. What happened? And the gospel again of Bartholomew. So yes, what happened? Each day was a glory over there. Because the gospel of Bartholomew said each day he would descend 500 or 5,000 steps to hell. And as he descend, each day he descend, like when he give up, he descend 5,000. The next day descend. The other day, the final one in arrive. But that of Nicodemus, it was 3 lights. Light like gold, light like purple. And what was the other sensation light? It was powerful. In that 3 day also gave 3 powerful lights. That when they sent over there and I saw it in the bosom of Father Abraham, then I said, this is the author of life. This is the one we have been talking of. This is the one we have been waiting. All right? So 2 of them give a very powerful, account of that 3 days in 3 nights. So okay, this is why they changed it. And this is why they attacked it. As soon as I got the gospel of Nicodemus, this thing was just like a serpent, very dark serpent. Tie me, it was the altar all over me. As soon as the very day I come in contact, that is the deliverance I got from that message of the gospel of Nicodemus. As soon as I said, what? I cried my life. What? So this is why he attacked it. That night, it was just like that altar of serpent built on me through this their bad Friday and Sunday early morning resurrection was altar of darkness and it was serpent. Polluted every part. You can't even see me. It is the altar of darkness you are going to see, which is the serpent. That message, the gospel of Nicodemus, it was just like an acid, a shower acid. It was on top of this wicked serpent. It now began to rain. It just melts. You know when you pour acid on something, no, it will melt. It just melt it all away from me. And I said, wow. So this is how I'm so beautiful. And I never knew I'm so beautiful this way. Because that wicked spirit cover up my glory. So that was the deliverance I got from there. All right now. So this is you shall know the truth. And this truth shall set you free. I never cast, I never burn. When I come in contact with the gospel, immediately I upload it in my YouTube channel. I said, what? Yes. So this is why you attacked it and giving that bad Friday and Sunday early morning resurrection. From eternity to eternity, you can never get 3 days and 3 nights. And this is the only one messianic sign. No one else but this. So this is Jesus and this is your Savior. Okay, this is Tammuz. Okay, it's coming right back again. So right now, let us deal with the very third alphabet. Time is also running out. Before you knew it, I make whatever. Okay. Where am I supposed? Oh yeah. The letter T, we know what it go for already. Tammuz, Trinity. Okay, so I read already Genesis. Yeah, the background, everything is in part 1. I'm not going to go back to that. So I want to go back to, I want to start from Thomas is Jesus. Okay, we see that worship Lucifer openly. Okay, so I want to start from this very part now. In his holy state, he was being called cherubim. Although I first of all established this one already in part 1, that was the conclusion. But let me take it over here again. So I read now Ezekiel 28. You can read from 11 to 19, but I'm taking 14 and 15 or so. All right now. Thou art, yes, thou art the anointed cherub that covereth. I illustrate that already at part 1, okay? And I have set thee so thou wast upon the holy mountain of Jehovah, which is Eden's garden, okay? Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. This angel always walk up. He have, in fact, he has uncountable offices. Yes. What is the fruit of the holy Ruach HaKodesh? It is about 9 gifts. Okay, so when this is how it is, every believer, you see, Yehoshua said, some was given 5 talents. Now you gave 5 more, you occupy 10 offices. Some was given 2 talents, now you gave 4, you occupy 4 offices. But the one initially that was given 1, supposed to also give 1 more in order for him to occupy 2 offices. So this is how it works. So you see Yehoshua, when you go to Revelation 4, you're going to find out he was the one, that have that 4 offices. A face like a lion, a face like a man, a face like a flying eagle, and a face like a calf or ox. Okay, and these are the 4 seasons of this whole earth, in the 4 corners of the earth. So this angel has a lot of offices, that he occupies. Like some pastor, you see, he can occupy. Some pastor can preach powerfully. He can teach powerfully. He can do miracle. He can prophesy. Yes, he can occupy all 9 gifts of the Ruach HaKodesh. So you see, so when you put on, you want to preach, the Ruach HaKodesh, but one spirit, okay? The Ruach HaKodesh is going to put on that pastor that have this 9 gift of the Ruach HaKodesh. He will put on you the garment, to preach. That when you preach, the people will say, wow. Now when you want to teach, he will take that off, put on you not the garment to teach. When you teach, people will say, wow. And when you want to prophesy, you will take that office away from you and put you on you now the office of a prophet. When you prophesy, people will say, wow. And when you want to do healing, yes. So we have that ability to change office from one office into another offices. Okay, so that is our glory. But this angel was once like that. Okay, he run up, he run, they walk, he play part in a glorious part in heaven, he play glorious part here on earth. Okay, until he fall. So when he falls, he's still working on his offices. That is the marks of Thomas. It is Jesus, it is Lucifer. Initially, it's being called Lucifer. I'm going to read, and we see this demon worship Lucifer publicly. Fully deity. All right, now, let me move on. Oh, I put some more. Yes, you walked up and down. Yeah, I read that already. 15 now. Thou was perfect in thy ways. You see, a plural ways, up, down. From the day that thou was created, till iniquity was found in thee. Till iniquity. What was that iniquity? Let me kindly, just rush and put it. Then we'll move on. Here I am. Yeshayahu 14:12. We are still coming right back here again. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? You see? And they worship Lucifer, fallen deity. They worship him publicly. All right now. See, let's see the iniquity that was found in him. 13 now. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Jehovah. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation, in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. So this is your Messiah. Come on. It's coming right back to play now. Let me not go ahead of myself. So let's put some more. So we see the holy state of Jesus. By then it wasn't called Jesus because Jesus simply means earth or earth pig. Alright. So it was called Lucifer. What is Lucifer? Lucifer simply means light bringer. So that angel, that is why some translation they will say, bright morning star. Yeah, is the one to bring light from heaven down to earth. Rather, he was supposed to illuminate the whole world. He was supposed to be the light of the whole world. He was supposed to lighten up the whole world. That is the meaning of Lucifer, light bringer. You will bring the light of Abba Yehovah because you are light. You'll fill the whole world like a light. You see, however, he fell, and he's still utilizing that glory. Oh, Robo Shantaya Baba. Oh, me Jesu mi obungbe o. Oh, me Jesu mi obungbe. Oh, me Jesu mi obungbe o. Oh, Jesu, yeah, not dead is the more. Right now, yes, it still retain that glory. Okay. Anyway, Abba Yehovah let it so. And we're gonna see why he let it so. So he still playing the part of the light of the world. And covereth, the angel that covereth, that is covering us as Messiah, just as Yahushua did. The blood of the biblical Messiah cover those that is going to be saved from damnation. So this was once offices of this deity called Lucifer. His seat was to act like a Messiah, not act. He was a Messiah. That was his offices to cover cherubim. You see, he said, "You are the anointed cherubim, and I made you so. I set you so." Powerful offices. He was occupied. He was a Messiah, light bringer, to cover us, to guide us, and take praise and worship from us, and send it to Abba Yehovah in heaven. He walked up and down. That is his office. Now he's in heaven. Now here is on earth. He has the capacity to be in heaven and on earth at the same time. It was a powerful, unique glory given unto this deity. But I missed it. And you see how he missed it? He said, "I'm going to do it for myself." No, that was iniquity. His heart, he said, "Out of the abundance of heart man speaketh." So his heart was just, filled with wickedness, and not begin to say, "Hey, you want to put me here on earth to be bringing you the glory?" And me, I'm going to take that glory, okay? So they overthrown Abba Yehovah right in Genesis 3. And seraphims led the army of heaven to wage war against Abba Yehovah in order for them to take this earth. They are fighting for this earth. They want to take it from Abba Yehovah. They want to be like Yehovah in heaven here on earth. But that can never be done, as you know already. So his son has already come, to retrieve it back. Now he's coming finally to cleanse his father's earth, okay? And this is the very reason why this segment is coming out, to prepare you, his own, for his return. All right, because he's saying this last day is going to, pour out his Ruach HaKodesh upon our flesh. That is man and woman. We see it already. Your sons and your daughters, they're going to be, do my job. Exactly what I'm doing over here, because I am the daughter of Abba Yehovah. So in this holy state, it was being called Lucifer, cherub, anointed one, covereth. Okay, that covereth. Okay, so we see, but he fell. He fell from glory. And when he fell, he still took up that glory. He's still riding on it. And this is the marks of Thomas. He has so many marks. He will. Yes, that was once his office. When he was acting in this holy state, we can't call it a marks. Rather, it was a garment. Like 9 offices. It was a garment. Of 9 offices you want to preach, there. I bet you will put a powerful garment on him. He will preach powerfully. Okay, now teach another garment. Okay, now to prophet, another garment. Now healing, another garment. Okay, now to speak in tongue, another garment. Okay, to translate it in English, another garment for everyone to. This is it. This is it. Apostolic office, okay, another garment. Evangelist, yeah, another garment. So he have all this, pastoral office, another garment. He has these offices. Like if you are, yeah, of course, we do also. We see that it is the gift of the Ruach HaKodesh. Okay? But he fell. He lose it. All right, now, so let's see the mask he is using now to still utilize this once glory. He is acting on his, old glory. He never let it go. So now I want to see in his folly state now. How he wore all these Marxists, maybe in 9 ways. Yeah, we have 9 garments of different offices, but from one spirit in one a temple, which you are, or yes. So right now, in his holy state, we want to unveil that now. We see his holy state already. Now we want to see his holy state now. Where is it? Oh, my father. Time is running out again. Yes. Oh, my father. Okay, in his holy seat or state, we see that already. Okay. Now, in his holy state, what did they call? What mask did they put on right away? Homosexuality, transgender. So let's go back to Genesis 3. All right, now Genesis 2, Bereshit chapter 2, I verses 9. And out of the ground made Yehovah Elohim grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food. The tree of life also in the midst of the garden. The tree of life is Yahushua, the biblical Messiah. And the tree of the knowledge of good and evil also is also in the midst of the word Eden's garden. All right, now today the whole world is polluted, but this day it is in our midst. Okay, so we see the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Who was that? Now shift a bit to Genesis 3. It is the serpent. All right, now excuse me. And we know tree always have a branches. Of course, everyone denies that. Tree have branches. Okay. Now, who is the head of this holy deity? It is seraphims. Okay, they are the highest ranking in heaven. They are the fire. And we are just reading Ezekiel in their holy state. Fire was also there, which is seraphim. And seraphim simply mean they are blazed one, the fiery ones. That is in plural. Now, in singular, simply means seraphs. What does that go for in English? Simply means flying fiery serpent or fiery fly serpent. All right, now. So you can go to Isaiah chapter 6. You're going to see this seraphim stood above. And while the cherubim stood, cover the mercy seat, and while the 4 beasts or the 4 living creatures surround the throne of Abba Yehovah, they all fell from glory. So they are the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, which has many branches. No tree without branches, okay? So they all fell from glory. So now in Genesis 3, what happened now? We knew, of course, if you are a constant follower, I knew it is 100% true, fact, truth, okay, of a great word and cleansing. It was sexual intercourse that took place over here. How? In Genesis 3, how do we know from the sentences? The woman ate something. And curses was being released upon the loins of the serpent. And curses again was being released upon woman uterus. So if you ate normal fruit, curses should go to your mouth. It should have been released on your mouth. But rather we see their reproductive organ got cursed. And that is the blood today. Woman is seeing uncleanness in our menstrual cycle. That reminds every woman today, right? What took place in Genesis 3. It is a reflection of what took place with the first woman, and that is the curses passed on to every single woman here on earth. That is your menstrual cycle. And giving birth, it is another curses from what transpired over there. And again, we now see the royal law make it so clear that the woman is going to desire her husband. And we also see the woman wants desire, serpent. He said we should not say that tree was good. She desired that tree. And we also found that in the sentences, Abba Yawana said, no, you're going to desire your husband. Your husband shall be your desire. So it was sexual activities that took place. When you go to Songs of Solomon chapter 2, she asked something, the wife of Solomon, King Solomon. She asked something. What was she eating? Her husband peanuts. What did she say? It was sweet to my taste. He called her husband peanuts apple. And she ate that apple. And that apple was so sweet to her taste. And she sat upon it. She also addressed her husband, as a tree. Okay. And she sat under the shadow of that tree. And she now ate the fruit of that tree. And the fruit of that tree was so sweet to her taste. Yes, it was sexual activities. All right. So right now, the serpent right away may have sex with the woman. And we also find out from sentences that your seed and her seed is going to be enemy. Ongoing battle. I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed, his children. Now, lineage begins right now. So, the serpent give it right away to the woman. He has sexual intercourse with the woman. And who has sexual intercourse? Because the man also had. Who did it to the man? It was Jesus. It was your Jesus. Because that is in his fallen state. Transgender. It was Jesus. That the woman, the first man, Adam now began. I saw it in my vision. That the first man now began to see Jesus as Kawa. He now began to see Jesus as Kawa. That was when I said, the woman you put here with me gave me an act. Jesus now masquerade transgender himself, not to be like the first woman. And I approach the man in a bang his anus. What has been will be again. What has been done will be done. Homosexuality is not that today. It's way back in Genesis 3. That is where they overthrow Abba Yehovah. And they are coming to overthrow again the Christendom. Who is going to overthrow the Christian? It's also Jesus and this Allah again. Allah is simple. Why Jesus is the Satan and devil. They are coming to overthrow Christian. Although they are the one that established Christianity. But they are also going to overthrow them to where? Islam. That is the final goal. You see, transgender. And right there, we'll see Genesis 6, you can read it. Fully dating now begin to have sexual intercourse. So why is some gullible people deny that sex never took place in Genesis 3, whereby Genesis 6 now make it so clear that this fully dating now begin to have sexual intercourse with the daughters of men, and they now got them impregnated, that the daughters of men now bring forth children for them. That is being called giant. How do you want to justify that? The matter is so clear. The giant, the first giant on earth was Cain. He murdered the righteous Abel. Horrible Shanda. But he said this seed of the giant not devour the seed of man. Devour the chosen one. What are you saying? Go down to Genesis 17, 19. Homosexuality began right in Genesis. Who taught them that? That went to holy angels came from above that came and bring judgment upon Sodom and Gomorrah. And men of Sodom and Gomorrah said they want to have sexual intercourse with them. It is Jesus. He taught transgender. He taught homosexuality. That is the number one fallen state of him. So that is the mask is a man. He will wear a mask of a woman. That he first of all wore this mask of a woman to have sex with the man. Then the man are beginning to see this man as a woman. He said, the woman you put here with me, gave me an act. That is, she has sexual intercourse with me, and I did. But it was a man in his innocence. There we got the teachings of homosexuality and transgender masqueraded. That is his first mask he wore. Let's put some more. I rebuke any trouble of demon that want to trouble me. I rebuke any attacks from Jesus, the Jesus. I rebuke any wicked spirit that want to trouble me in Yehovah's mighty name. I go by the commandment of Abba Yehovah. Yes, I rebuke you. Because you are the transgender, you thought it all. You are the homosexuality, you are the lesbian. That was his first mask. In Revelation chapter 12, this same Jesus is the one that is faking that holy woman over there. It is same Jesus. It can appear to you like a man, it can appear to you like a woman. We're going to prove it unto you. Now, this is the same Jesus that's appearing like Samuremus. Listen to part 1, because I said in this very third lecture, we'll focus on one man and his family. That is named right. Samuremus, his wife. Thomas, his son. So that is the Trinity of the Christian. That is why it's being called Thomas Trinity. Okay, name right now is playing the side of the Father. Why Jesus is playing the side of the Son. And why Samuremus is playing the part of your ghost fire. I'm going to put it so. Because a lot of gay believe that your ghost fire is a woman. All right now. Listen now. And that is the very Mary in the Christian. So she's this very Jesus, he, she, is the one they are seeing that they call Vugo with a child. Yes, they will be calling the child Leo, and where they will be calling the woman Virgo. It is Jesus in the sky, okay? He is Jesus in the sky. That is number one. So let's also proceed now to another mask. He is putting on. So he will be appearing in the sky, letting them to be seen. And the face of the woman he is using it is the face of the first woman. That is what he capitalized on and put on her face on her. That is why sometimes in dream, I've been hearing this, Somebody will be using somebody's face to wage war against you. Meanwhile, the one that is doing that wickedness will hide himself or herself. And we just put us face. It could be the face of your mother. This wicked sister of mine, the daughter of my mother, that is what she was doing to me. When she's coming to do wickedness with me, and then she used the faces of my son. Then I will be crying the revelation. It is an abomination for a son to be having sexual intercourse with a mother. She was the one doing it. Lesbian, is it? Sometimes she will also come with the face of my mother. I will say, what is this for? Until when she now confessed, she now began to say she was the one using their face. She said, through all her life in the witch's coven, she has never ever uses her face. She always uses people's face. So that you won't be able to fish out. Who is there? That is their mask. That is the mask of Jesus. This mask came from Jesus. So Jesus again is the one that they are calling Vugo. They are seeing in the scar. Okay. In those days when I was in my father's village, sometimes I will see a woman carrying a child inside the moon. Yeah, it's Jesus, okay? So right now we proceed to another mask. He's wearing. So the second mask is wearing is here. At one time, the devil served as Tammuz. So let's put scripture. As Tammuz, okay? All right, now I read Ezekiel chapter 8, 13 to 14. And he said, also unto me, turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations than they do. Then he brought me to the door of the gate of Jehovah's house. This abomination is being done in the house of Abba Yehovah, okay? It's not something that is being done outside his house. That is why it's being called abomination. Okay. The house of Jehovah, which was towards the north. And behold, there sat women weeping for Tammuz. And it's in the first, is in the list of the abomination. So why were they weeping for Tammuz? Tammuz was 40 years old and he got killed with a wild animal. Okay, therefore he died. And every day, one day for a year, women wept for Tammuz. Here was Babylon. Okay, when our forefather was being carried into exile in Babylon, even while they were in the land of Babylon, and they were also serving the gods of Babylon. All right now. So Tammuz, they were weeping for Tammuz. Okay. So where do we find this weeping for Tammuz today? In Catholicism. In Catholicism. In the Catholicism. I don't care whatever I call it. It's not my business. It's not my business at all. And the Netherlands said, it's not my business. In the land, what could that be? That is their Lent, 40 days Lent. Have you ever wondered what does 40 days fasting has to do with Yahushua ministry? Where have we been commanded that when it comes to Passover, you need to fast for 40 days? Tell me something if you are worthy of life. Can you get 3 days and 3 nights in your Friday? Everyone knows. There's no way from eternity to eternity you can't and you won't. You will start calculating and counting until all your hair turn gray. Until all your gray hair falls out. Until your brain will even fall out. You can't get it. Okay? So it is Tammuz. They are, preparing for Lent for 40 days. After this Lent for 40 days, after this women weeping for Tammuz for a whole 40 days, what happened of the very Friday, because he was killed on Friday. That was why they said Good Friday. No, it is Bad Friday. Why are they calling it now Good Friday? According to them, when Samuel came back, no, they are celebrating it as a resurrection of Tammuz. As a resurrection of Tammuz. Because the mother was being sent back early Sunday morning. That's why you see they do their mass very early in the morning. That's what Samoremos being sent back by name, right? All right. So it is the 40 days length. It is their very Messiah. And in all and all, it is Jesus. Because Jesus put on the marks of Thomas. So let's put some more. Another mark 6. Another mark 6. Here we are. In another time, this very Jesus, it is Lucifer, served what as Zeus. It's getting better, isn't it? Zeus is coming close to Jesus now. Zeus. Thomas has it doesn't have nothing to do with Jesus in pronunciation. Well, now it's coming better, isn't it? It's coming closer, nearer and nearer. Finally, we got there. We will get there. Just bear with me a little while. So right now, it serves as Zeus. This is another mask. Okay. First Maccabees. Okay. Now you can read Daniel chapter 11 when abomination of desolation was being set in right in the altar of Yehovah. Okay. Antiochus Epiphany. It was also the Antiochus Epiphany. Okay. So right now, because that is where this event I'm about to read for you was being prophesied. Okay, was being prophesied right in Daniel chapter 11, and it occurred already even before the first coming of Yahushua HaMashiach, the biblical Messiah. And this very book, we were having it all together, but Constantine, the founder of Catholicism, done away with it. They said, no, they don't want it. But we are still getting it. It's our book. Even First King James, the very first translation of King James, you can get all this apocrypha. You can get it over there. Okay, you can get it over there. But Constantine removed it all and said they don't want it in order for us not to know the mask of Jesus. So at one time, he served as Jesus, Zeus. So we're going to see now when they said this very Zeus, right, in the altar of Jehovah, serving as a Messiah, is the one you need to serve now. First Maccabees chapter 1, verses 44. For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the city of Yehuda that they should follow the strange laws of the land and forbid burnt offerings and sacrifices and drink offerings in the temple, that they should prefer the Shabbats and festivals days and pollute the sanctuary and holy people. Read Daniel. Daniel, this is the Daniel prophecies in chapter 11. This is where it happened. Daniel prophesies it happened already. That was why Yahushua re-echoes it again in Matthew 24. When you see the abomination of desolation spoken of the prophet Daniel, let the reader, let it understand. Okay, it happened even before Yahushua comes the first time. So this is where this event took place, even in the world history. Okay. All right, now read 47. Set up altars and graves, chapels of idols, and sacrifice swines, flesh, and unclean beasts. Right in the altar of Yahuwah, they now begin to sacrifice swines. And just simply mean earth pig. It is unclean, all right? They place this Jesus and sacrifice what? Swines, pigs, flesh, unclean beasts, right in the altar of Yahuwah. And now begin to command the people of Yahuwah to worship Him for the 8. And they should also leave their children uncircumcised and make their soul abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profations, to the end they might forget the law and change all the ordinances. When Jesus comes in, they are covenant breaker. They will break your own covenant. They will establish their own covenant. That is Catholicism. 15 now. Whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should be murdered, killed. In the same manner wrote he to all his own kingdom and appointed officers over all the people are right now to watch over all the people, and over all the people commanded the cities of Yehuda to sacrifice city by city. You need to bow to Zeus. because Zeus now is your Messiah, is your God. 52. Then many of the people were gathered unto them, to wit everyone that forsook the law, and so they committed evil in the land. Yeah, people compromise. And drove the Israel into the secret place. Yeah. The one that said no, they killed. 24 now. And the 50th day of the 9th month, in the 150 year, they set up the abomination of desolation upon the altar and altar of Yahweh, and built idol altar throughout the city of Yehudah on every side. No, okay, now 55. And burnt incense at the doors of the houses and in the streets. And when they had rent in pieces the books of the law which they found. When they found the royal law from Yehovah, they will set it ablaze. And they burnt them with fire. That's it. And whosoever was found with any of the book of the testament of any commandment to the law, committed to the law, the king's commandment was that they should be put to death. And did they, by authority, unto the Israel, yes, they did it to them. Listen at 25. This is their Christmas. 59. Now the 5 and 20th day of the month, of the 9 months, because there are 12 months, it is our biblical 9 months, okay? In the 25th day of the month, they did sacrifice upon the idol altar, which was upon the altar of Yehovah. You see, I hang it up, I just leave it over there. You can also type it. You can, do it on Google. You can type it on Google, the first book of Maccabees, chapter 1. Read it all. Okay. And read Daniel chapter 11. That's where it was being prophesied, and if it was being fulfilled over here. So this one is half. It was Zeus, okay. This is the Grecian god. So Jesus now put the mask of Zeus and served now as Grecian's god. The very first time for Zeus to be placed in the temple of Abiyahu, and then I begin to sacrifice swine. Let's put on now, or let's put some more another marks of Lucifer. All right, now another marks of Lucifer, the very Jesus today. So things is coming, closer and nearer. So we see that of Zeus already. Again, let us do it this way now. Okay, let us do it this way now. This is Jesus. This is Lucifer, not third, because things is coming a bit closer. Okay, let us do it now this way. Messiah office, seed of the woman. Let's get a precept. All right, now here I am, Genesis 3:15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. Okay, it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. All right, now. So what is it? Let us do it this way. Now that is it, another mask. Let us do it this way, the seed of the woman. Now, how was Thomas being birthed? According to world history, Nimrod died. We got that in our own accounts, okay? But we don't get the account actually of Semiramis in our royal law. But we knew he was married. Nimrod would have a wife, but they never called her name. But history gave us that account, okay? So now if you want to know about this history, it's good you do it, even though it's sometimes difficult to study, but it's of a great word on you. Okay, you can go to the two Babylons, okay, page 121. It's a lot to do, a lot of reading. I did it. You can also do it. So just take your time, and you're gonna see the account of from page to page, numbers to numbers, chapter to chapter. You're gonna get all these accounts over there. Okay, so that is it. The seed of the woman. How was in another time he said, let's do it this way now. The seed of the woman. So now, how was Thomas being birthed? It goes this way. Now, Nimrod, we have that in our account. I think the book of Yashar 27, yes. The book of Yashar chapter 27, he saw killed Nimrod, he killed him, he murdered him, okay? Now, according to history, Samuel now said that while Asma ascended into the sky and deified himself as the god of the sun, through the rises of the sun, he got her pregnant. Immaculate conception. A virgin birth. That was how he got. Through the rays of the sun, Tammuz was being pregnant. That seed of the woman. Okay. So that's it. That is why when you see it in Egypt, you will see a woman carrying a baby. When you see in Babylon, you will see a woman carrying a baby. When you see in Catholicism, you will see a woman carrying a baby. Yes, that baby is Jesus. Even the woman Samuel, it is the marks of Jesus. He wear a lot of masks. Okay, transgender. So this is how they did it. All right, now, so here I am, Quran, Surah 5. I'm going to also take some from Quran about the seed of the woman. You know, Quran, Islam, that is also their belief that he have no father. Okay, but rather is the seed of the woman. And we also get this account from Semiramis. You see, all of them, they are one in all. And here's the oblongs, okay, that represent the, the penis of Nimrod. According to history, Semiramis says so, because they couldn't find his penis, and Semiramis is also his mother. Okay, Semiramis is also the mother of Nimrod. That is why this whole system it becomes so corrupt, so corrupt. Here you see the sun, and this is Thomas Cross. Okay. All right now. So I read Quran, Surah 5, verses 116, because it's also being called the seed of the woman over there. Then Allah will say, Jesus, son of Mary, did you ever say to mankind, worship me and my mother as gods beside Allah? Okay. So Jesus said, he never says so. All right now. So we get that from Quran also, because in Quran it's also being called, it don't have a father. It's also being called the seed of the woman. This is it in Catholicism. I always carry the child. Okay. Family case I don't think, because it is an alphabet with a lot of history to prove it. That makes it, it takes time. So it's gonna be having part 3. So if I'm able to upload the part 3 in the day you call Tuesday, which is 3rd day of the week, or midst of the week, the day you call Wednesday, fine. If not, then it's gonna be next week Shabbat. If I'm busy less, if I'm able to do it, therefore, before the the day you call Tuesday or the day you call Wednesday, if I'm busy less, I'm gonna upload. If not, then it's gonna be next week. Excuse me, Shabbat. All right now. So where is the other scripture? I read Quran already. Where is the other scripture now, my father? Yeah, the seed of the woman. Quran, I read that already. So Revelation 12, I also read that already. So let's take another look now of his masks. He has a lot of masks to wear. Now, new generation. Another mask. What could that be? Isis. You're coming closer, isn't it? Isis. Okay. That was the name. Let me, Revelation 17. That is the name on the forehead of Babylon. Try and read this account called The Two Babylons. Page, I give it to you already. Just take your time. It has a lot of, patience. You need a lot of patience to be able to read it, okay? And it's of a great word on you. So right now I read Revelation 17:5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the murder of our Lord. Mystery Babylon, Mystery Babylon, the great, the murder of harlots and abominations of the earth. Because it is an abomination for this park to say he is, a redeemer. It is an abomination. And if you really take your time and study, you're also going to find it over there. They said this Tammuz also was having a disciple, 12, okay? Also walk on water, all right? Also change water into wine. What has been will be again? Mystery now. Exactly the way they did it those days, that is what we are seeing, but this time it is a mystery. So that is the name on our forehead, Mystery Babylon. And what was the name? Isis. Okay, in this new generation. Okay, now we go. Let's put some more. Let's take off another mask. Okay, again, new age. Because these children, it's like they are becoming wise and wise. They want to dig at where I'm coming from. And maybe they are not going to take, A6. No, this one is Isis, the Greek deity, which is the, Jesus. Okay, so this time it's like this. These children, they want to cut me red-handed. Okay, right now let me shift it a bit. Let me remove one alphabet. Now, what is being called in this new age? What is being called? Isus. So this one you will get in our account. The very first King James translation done in the year 1611, you're gonna get Isus over there. Okay, that is what this deity is being called, Isus. All right, now let's see how they are using this to deceive us. When we refute them, let's see how they are using this to deceive you and me. All right, now here I am, Isaiah, Isaiah 44 verses 5. One shall say, listen now. One shall say, I am Yehovah's, and another shall call himself by the name of Jacob, and another shall subscribe with his hand unto Yehovah, and surname himself by the name of Yisrael. So this is how they are taking it. Now, how are they doing it to confuse people? They are confused because Babylon simply means confusion. So how did they do it? This is the song found. If all these are in world history, how Babylon was being built, the song, every logo, it is in Catholicism. Catholicism. All right, now. So, this is how they will use this to justify themselves and say, it doesn't matter. This one, Abayewa said, this one is going to call me by Yahuwah, because they use capital letter over there. That simply means Yahuwah. I am that I am. Okay. Whenever you see capital letter, according to those that translated, they said they were so scared of Yahuwah's name. So therefore, that is what they now, instead of Yud He Wahe, they now use large capital letter, to identify Yahuwah. Whenever you see capital letter Lord, they are speaking of Yahuwah. Okay, it says some is going to say, I am Yahuwah. They are going to call me Yahuwah. And some is also going to be calling himself by that of Jacob. And some also call himself son. So you see about 3 or 4 occasions here. And some will call themselves Yisrael. Some will call themselves Jacob. Some will subscribe with his hand unto Yehovah. Some will subscribe with his hand unto Yehovah. That is, they are going to translate it with their hand. But still that name is pointing to Yehovah. See that name, you see the occultism. This is occult. You see the sun, the star. It's in the, yeah. We are coming to that because it's also found in them. Okay. I wanted to put this in occultism, but we will come to that of their occult. But still, I want to put it because of the baby, how Mary in Catholicism carry baby, let's say of the woman. It is Samuremos and Tomos. All right now. So that was another one will subscribe with his hand, Yehovah. So that is the another one will subscribe over there. They are gonna, that is translation. They are gonna translate it with their hand, but still they are referring to Yehovah. So this is how they are using it to deceive themselves, not us. Not us. This is okay. All right now. Here I am, Revelation 3:12. Revelation 3:12. Another a scripture they are using to validate Isus, because it's found in King James translation. All right, now I read. He that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of Jehovah, of my Jehovah, and he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my Jehovah, and the name of the city of my Jehovah, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my Jehovah, and I will write upon him my new name. So if they want to justify themselves, hey, Yahushua was the old name, so this new name could be Jesus translated. It could be Jesus. How dare you when he talks about one name, give it unto you and me whereby we must be saved. You are being rebuked. This is how they will just to my new name there. It is another glory speaking of. It's gonna be a father, it's gonna be a husband. You have never ever saw that unique glory in him. That is his new name, his new identity is gonna be a husband, a very wonderful and a handsome romantic husband. He's gonna be a father, he's gonna be having children of his own. You're gonna see him here on earth with his wife, and he's gonna be a father. A new office you have never ever seen in him. No name. Only one name is given. Abayewa said, this is my name forever. Shut up your mouth. Let's see when they did this wicked, and when they removed the name of the author of life. When you go to Psalm 68 verses 4, you're going to see Yah. You're going to see Yah over there. That is why the whole world they are singing hallelujah. It came from Yahuwah. Yeah, Yahuwah. Hallelujah. Praise Yah. When you go to Psalm 68 verses, we're going to find Yah over there. Although they write it with J, no J in Hebrew, in the Yahudian language, no J. Even today in Greek, no J. Okay? It is Y, Yah. That simply means I am, that I am Yahuwah. Alright now. So let's see when they did that wickedness. Pharisees, the Sadducees, the scribes, follow up. If I'm able to upload the part 3 in the midst of the week, which means we're gonna we are proceeding to that of synagogue center, because it is fire of judgment. It has already been descended from above. It's exposing every wickedness of the wicked one, of these deities that fell and deceiving enslaving people, trying to lead you down now to eternal link of fire, because they lose it already. They mix it already. You see the child over there, sacrifice. This is baby, Baal pure. This is it, the infant. See Thomas. That was Thomas, excuse me. That was Thomas. You see. Oh, Ribo Shanta Baba. Riba Baba Ho Robo Skaya Baba Yo. Hima Santa Lababo Erebos Kliba Baba Yo. Rekes Kliba Baba Yo. Rabba Yanturoboya. Rekes Kliba Baba Yo. Naribo Shanta Labayo. Ribos Kliba Baba Yo. Rekes Kliba Baba Yo. Maribo Yantalabayo. I read now Acts of Apostle 4:18. Listen now. And they called them and command them not to speak at all, nor teach in the name of Yahushua. That is the magic spell. They're going to find Jesus. When this written was, or when this words was being said, or when this was being written, Jesus doesn't exist. Letter that gave Jesus, we are never in use. Letter is not even yet 400 years old. So what name was there? Are you not going to ask for yourself, what name was there? All right now. What name was there? So this is what they've done away with the name of Yahushua, and they now replace it now with Jesus. Not Jesus. You're also not going to find Jesus those days. It is Jesus, okay? Woe unto you, Jesus, in Yahuwah's mighty name. So right now, let's also take a look into another Marxist. Jesus is putting on. Now, because these children, they are becoming so wise, okay? Jesus is the one speaking to you. Fully persuaded the seat of God the Father, God the Son, God the Ghost Fire. Okay? That's what I'm going to call it for you. Ghost Fire. So Ghost Fire. You see, Samoremo. This is Mary in the Catholicism. This is, you see now, this is, ISIS. This is Egypt. This is Catholicism. You see it all over. Okay, let me stop here. All right, now let me keep reading. So right now, what is the another Marx? Fully persuaded. God the Father, God the Son, and God the Word, your ghost fire. Because there's nothing holy in ghost, okay? So this is Jesus turning into all things. Alright now. Zechariah 5, I take from verses 5 way down to 11. Then the angel that talked with me went forth and said unto me, Lift up now thy eyes and see, what is this that goeth forth? And I said, What is it? And he said, This is an ephah that goeth forth. He said, Moreover, this is their resemblance. There is natural Babylon and there is spiritual Babylon. And this mystery Babylon is the resemblance of the natural Babylon. He said, This is their resemblance. Okay, through all the earth. Oh, and behold, there was lifted up a talent of lead, and this is a woman that sitteth in the midst of the ephah. It is Jesus they are seeing over here, and this is his one's office. And he said, This is wickedness. And he cast it into the midst of the ephah, and he cast the weight of the lead upon the mouth thereof. Then lifted I up my eyes and looked, and behold, there came out two women, and the wind was in their wings, for they had wings like the wings of a stork. And they lifted up the ephah between the earth and the heaven. Then said I to the angel that talked with me, Where does this bear the ephah? And he said unto me, To build it an house in the land of Shinar, and it shall be established and sit there upon her own base. Where is Shinar? Go to Genesis 10, verses 8 to 10. You're gonna see, it said that Sinai simply means Babylon. You're gonna find it over there. That is the base of this very three deity. You see, one was inside the basket, one was here, and one was here. That is the Ark of the Covenant. That is their holies of holies. You remember he said, I'm going to make myself like the Most High. He is the angel that covereth, who sat now inside that whatever. It's going to be their God the Father. Jesus is in one side. Samuel Ramos now is in the other side. Meanwhile, Jesus is the one playing two parts. The very one that sat inside the basket we just read, because ephah simply means a basket, something, a container. Okay? So the one that sat inside that ephah or basket, he is now who? Their God the Father. Who is their God the Father in this concept? It has to be Nimrod, of course. And who is Nimrod in totality? Well, if we have to take it down spiritual, it is Allah the dragon. Because he's playing the part of a father. You see, in Catholicism, you see Mary with her, the child. Initially, I came here for this very reason. You see the sun everywhere, symbol everywhere. In the land of, it said this is wickedness that go throughout the whole earth. Now the whole world begin right in Babylon. Genesis 10. Nimrod told them never to scatter. Every one of us after the flood was stuck in Genesis 10, right in Babylon. And Nimrod said they should scatter. And that was the reason why Abba Yahweh caused confusion, great confusion. Okay, right away in Genesis 11, that scatter everyone. That is why Babylon means confusion. Okay. So right now, everyone, as Abba Yahweh scatter us all, as we all were going, everyone simply carry his belief. He said this is wickedness that go throughout the whole earth, not some part. Okay, and this Babylon have a base. This three deity, because we don't have a woman as a deity right in the royal law. All angels review in the royal law, they always go with what? Male, no female angel. Only here we got this account of women, female angel, three deity. But initially it is Jesus, because he have the capacity to change himself into whatever he feel like doing. Okay, and he said, their resemblance. Okay, I unveiled that already. Yes, And they now set this ephod, that is this tabernacle, okay, this belief, they now set it between the heavens and the earth. They now put it on top of the cloud. What religion is on top of it? It is the Christendom. They claimed half of the world population. Almost half. Christianity is, by birth, is they are more than 3 billion. And the whole world is 7 billion. Did you get that? So they are on top of it all. And you see their popery also said is a mother of the believers. There's so much to unveil on this. That is why this message is going right away to part 3. This is against the logo of Tammuz. The HRLs is the logo of Tammuz. So what is the base of this 3 deity? Shana. Sana or Shana? Yeah, Shana. That is Babylon. Go and study the history of the 2 Babylons. Page 121. Have patience, in order for you to study it. And it's going to be of a greater help unto you. So they said they're going to make Lucifer make it so clear he's going to make himself like the Most High. And we see, I illustrate that already in part 1. We see what his one's office was. I put the picture, it is to cover. And you see this, they said one was on the right and the other one was on the left. And they now raise that basket very hard. You have been rebuked, Jesus. You have been rebuked in the mighty name of Yahuwah. A woman was inside, and there were 2 women that carried the basket. And they now raise this very basket, right? This is their God the Father, their God the Son, and their God the Ghost Fire. Alright? Fully convinced. Okay? That is another mask that Tammuz wear. So right now, second to the last video to go. What could that be? Jesus. Finally, we arrived safely. Jesus. Now also put a scripture to validate this Jesus. You are being rebuked, Jesus, in the mighty name of Yahuwah. You are not the name that is above all names. You are the most eternal. In Yahuwah's mighty name, we know who you are. Rekes klibayenda. Nerika yantulubu, neriko yantalabe. Ribababo, sikaya bababo, reka yantalabe, inorokos klimahan talabeya. Rebababa hoski yababayo. Ribababo, who shantalaba, rebuke any attack of any kind. In Yahuwah's mighty name. Here I am, Philippians chapter 2. I take from 9 to 10. Do you see Mary? This is it. This is it. The seed of the woman. This is Jesus' mask, okay? It is Lucifer initially. Follow up with part 3. We're going to unveil what their cup is. They also have a cup in the hands of Babylon. So I read now. Philippians 2, verses 9. Wherefore Yahuwah, or should I read it the way it's been written over here for you to understand? Yeah, let me read it. Wherefore God also had highly exalted him and gave him a name which is above every name, that at the name of Jesus every knee should bow, of things in heaven and things on earth and things under the earth, and that every tongue should confess that Jesus is Christ, is Lord, to the glory of God their Father. They are speaking to name right over there. Did you get that? How dare you? This is blasphemy, okay? Very strong one. I can call this the very highest blasphemy. You said this pork. Jesus, when you take it down to Latin, it simply means earth pig. You say earth pig is the name that is above Yahuwah. Is the name that is above Yahushua. This is the name whereby we must be saved. Whereby the letter J that gave you Jesus is yet 400 years old. It's in the world history. Everyone knows that. Even though it's the 26th letter that came, it is the very last letter. Okay. It is the very last letter of it all. You can find it. Even though you can find it at level 11 letter, but it is the very last letter that make alphabet of all English 26. Be given in the year what? See, not yet 400 years old. not yet 400 years old. In the years of 1653. So when it's 2053, therefore, yeah, 20 years. What am I saying? I hope I'm not making no mistake here. But still, it's not yet 400 years old because it was being given in the year 1653. Yes, 1563. All right now. So when it's 2053, when it's 2050, can they? I don't know. A bit. Yeah, I'm out. I couldn't get it. But it was given in the year 1653. Okay, not yet 400 years old. Okay, we found in the very first English Bible you and I have, we found Jesus over there. Okay, in the very first English Bible translation, and that was done in the year 1611. Okay, so you see now when it was 2011, therefore we now get 400 years old when we have English Bible on earth. 400 years old. It's about 406 years now. Okay, so but for that of J, it's not yet 400 years old. When it be the year 2053, yeah, I got it. 53, therefore it's going to be 400 years old. We still have about more than 20 years to go. No, more than 30 years to go, of course. More than 30 years to go. About 35 years to go for this your English Jesus to be 400 years old on earth. How dare you not say this is the name whereby everyone should be saved? Worry about, oh, my forefathers never knew this name. Oh, the 12 apostles never knew this name. Apostle Shaw never knew this name. My father never knew this name. Are you not telling me they don't have salvation? Are you not telling me they couldn't make it to heaven because Jesus wasn't be given by there? So what are you telling me now? What are you saying right now? That my forefather is not in the heavens, whereby they said Jesus is the name whereby all man should be saved. In this park, take it that Jesus that to Latin simply means earth pig. This is the name we all needs to be saved. Be deceiving yourself over there. It is blasphemy. Earth pig. Earth pig. This is how they raise the basket, to the height of heaven. Okay? You neglect it, cast down the name you found in the royal law. Yahushua said, John 5:43, I come in my father's name. Alright? I come in my own father's name. Yahushua. When you go to Exodus 30, when you go to Exodus, Exodus 3:13-15, you're going to find the name of Abba Yehovah there. I am that I am, Yehovah. Okay, you're going to find it over there. So this letter J that just came up, invented by men. So you want to tell me that is the name that is above all name? Keep deceiving yourself, okay? Keep lying to yourself. The name of Jesus is a pork, okay? It's taking you nowhere. All right now. So, where are we then? I think the very final mask of this Lucifer is Lucifer because it's not because Jesus is just being called Lucifer. So one more to go. You see how heavy this is? Where is the very final one to go? Okay, now the final goal of the mask of your Jesus. What could that be? Islam prophet. Thomas is coming back, okay? He's coming back. He's going to play the part of prophets because Allah don't have a son. You cannot call him the son of Yahuwah. He's the seed of the woman. Islam prophet. Okay, let's put scripture to validate that. Oh, my father. That time is running out. Where's my Bible? Deuteronomy 18. Verses 15. So this all we found over here. Everything in the occultism. Found here. Oh, my father. Okay, verses 15. Listen now. So you're going to play the part of a prophet. You know that Islam, they call him prophet. It's not, whatever you said he is not, okay? He's just a prophet. And here I am, Exodus, Deborah, 18:15. And Yehovah thy Elohim will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee, of thy brethren, like unto me. Unto him ye shall hearken. Okay, so this where they are using to refute everyone that they said Yahushua, Messiah is God, Messiah is the son of Yahuwah. I said, shut up. It's a prophet. It's just a prophet. So this is what Thomas is going to use. Finally, we arrive safely. Isn't it? Yeah, finally, we just arrive safely. Thomas. Alright. It's going to play the part of Thomas. So let me say the scripture. What other scriptures we're going to... Deuteronomy. Okay. Here I am. Matthew 12, 24 to 26 or so. But when the Pharisees heard it, they said, this fellow doeth not cast out devils, but, cast out devils, but by Beelzebub, the prince of devils. He's casting out. Thomas is going to do miracle, okay? As a prophet. He's going to call fire from heaven. And fire will appear. Because found is resurrected. These are the resurrection of demons. That is why all these messages coming out from the throne of Abba Yehovah unveiling secret of the last days unto you in names, in their names, it's in their character, it's in their mouth, it's in their steps, it's in their authority. Alright? 25. Now, and Yehoshua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself shall brought to desolation. This is how they divide against, because Islam is going to overthrow the Christendom. This is how they divide against themselves. And all these places we are becoming from, they are all world empire. Okay, all these places they always overthrow one another. Yeah, this is how they divide against themselves. It shall not stand. They, of course, after 7,000 years, the end of this 7,000 years, they shall not stand. They are going to stand simply mean to rule. They shall rule anymore. They are going straight away to their destruction. Ayah 26. If Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? His kingdom cannot continue eternal stand. Listen to part 1. We also unveil what stand means. It simply means to rule. When you see the abomination of desolation, stand. Daniel 11:3, stand, begin to rule. Stand simply means to rule. Here I am, Acts of Apostles chapter 10 verses 43. Listen now. To him give all the prophets witness that through his name whosoever believeth in him shall receive remission of sin. He's speaking about the biblical Messiah. Now letter J was not in use there. So how the prophet now gave, or say all the prophet started from who? Started from the very first prophet, way down to the very least prophet, which is Yehochanan. Okay, all of them testify about this name. So how did the old prophet testify about this name? The very first prophet, it is who? In fact, okay, let's give it according to the very royal law we all carry, to make it simple. I should have referred now to right away Enoch. In fact, right away to the very first Adam, because we got that from the first Adam. Okay, but let me take it simple. Through the royal law you carry, you're going to find that account very, very simple. So who was the first prophet? It is Moshe, the one you call Moses. He said, all the prophets give account, they give witnesses to this very name. Which name was that? It is Yehovah. All the prophets testified by Yehovah. And that was what Moshe also said, any prophet that will come with another name and not speak in the name of Yehovah, he must be stoned to death. Where did Jesus come from? Jesus is just about, not yet 400 years old. All the prophet, right from the very Exodus chapter 3, dead, because it was first time in history that the name of Abba Yehovah revealed over here. Yeah, that's correct. Because in the other side they are still, pointing to him, our father or whatever. But the very first time in the entire world, no, that is not true. That isn't true. It is in the book of Enoch. When Abba Yehovah named Yahushua, when the very first day he named his son, no, there was nothing as that. We find that in the book of Enoch chapter 64. Yes, I think so. Either 64 or 40 years, I think so. Okay. That is where that name was being named in heaven. And we also see that this Jesus now begin to request from the hands of Michael, because this name is the name that sealed all things in heaven. Is the name that binds all the holy angels together. Is the name that empower the sun to come at its proper time. The winter, the summer, the fall, the spring. This is the name that binds. This is the name that regulates all things in heaven that reflect here today on earth. This is the name that they used to take hold. Every single angel in heaven took hold in this name. Then this very wicked Jesus now come to Michael, because Michael was the one that this name is Yahushua put this name of, it is the name of the covenant. He now put the covenant now, because Michael is the angel of the covenant. Okay, Yahushua now put this name in the hands of Michael. Michael now used this name to bind every single angel together with himself. It's a very strong hold, unbreakable. Okay, so this name, we now see that this very Jesus again now goes to Michael and said he should reveal the secret of the name to him. He should give him the name of the Son of Man. Michael now rebuked him and said, not so. So they want to pervert it. And this same name of Yahushua is in the tetragrammaton. That is what they are seeing in our hands. It's the name of Yahushua. It's written in your hand. It's recorded in your hands. So that is why this palm reader read the sign in your hand to know what was that. But their eyes is blind to it. They can't find it because they want to pervert Yahushua. You can pervert Jesus. Jesus means perversion to you. Okay, it's perversion. So that was why when they want to remove the name of Yahushua, Yahweh said, so have it. Because you cannot pervert the name of his son. Never. Take the name of your own Messiah. You see? This is the only name you receive forgiveness from your sin. Not Jesus. Even when this very word was being spoken, it's 2,000 years now. Jesus was not in use. It is a very simple calculation, a very simple logic to understand. Jesus, letter J gave you Jesus, isn't it? And letter J was in use. So what name was that? Okay now. He said, through Daniel, all the prophet, all of them prophesy about. And when I say the name that surface here on earth, through Moshe, Exodus 3:13-15. John 5:43, Yahushua said, I come in my Father's name. That's it. Yahushua means I am that I am is salvation. Yahuwah means I am that I am. If you want to call this name in English, it should have been Joshua, the one you call Joshua. That is English. That is the meaning of it in English, not Jesus. That is the meaning. If you said, okay, you can't call Yahushua, it's difficult for you, just call Joshua. That is the meaning. Is in English name simply means Joshua. I am that I am is salvation. Or you can also say salvation again. Because abbreviation of it in Yahudief is Joshua. In English, Joshua simply means salvation. So if you cannot call Yahushua, call salvation. That is his name, salvation. I am that I am is salvation. That's it. Okay, not Jesus. Not Jesus. All right, now I read Acts of Apostles 10-11. And the brethren immediately sent away Shaul and Salah by night unto Berea, who coming hither went into the synagogue of the Yehudi, and they were more noble than those in Thessalonica, in that they received the word with all readiness of mind, and searched the scriptures daily, whether these things were so. Why can't you search scriptures daily? Which scripture will they search if? Remember, the apostle were still teaching over here. And the New Testament was not yet, it was still in pieces. Of course, it was still in pieces. It was not yet put together, pieces upon pieces. So what scripture were they searching? The Old Testament, the very enemy of the Christendom, the very one this wicked Jesus said he nailed to the cross. He's speaking of the cross of Thomas, not ours. Because Messiah said, the biblical Messiah said, until heaven and earth pass away, the royal law counts. Until you don't see the first and the second first earth and first heaven. Revelation 21, I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth is no more. So that is when the royal law is being done. Fulfilled, not nailed to the cross, fulfilled, accomplished. Okay? So they were searching the Old Testament, okay? That was what they were having in hand. And all the prophets testify about this very name. Testify. He said, I come in the volume of the book, for it is written about me. It is written of me. The volume of the book is right from Genesis. It is written of him. Everything. Every single thing. Okay? He came to fulfill. So when the apostle bear testimony or witnesses to the Berean, then that goes back to where it all started, because that was what we're using those days, and find out to see if this teaching of Messiah, because Messiah was being predicted all through his name, his ministry, everything. So that we just go and do the common research. Okay, that was it. Here I am, Luke 24:47. And that repentance and remission of sins should be preached in his name among all nations, beginning at Jerusalem. Not Jesus, okay? Jesus is not existing when this matter was being settled. Should I take it again? And that the repentance and remission of sins should be preached in his name among all nations, beginning at Jerusalem. Not Jesus. When this one was spoken, it's 2,000 years now. And Jesus wasn't in use there. They don't even know Jesus. No one of the apostles even knew Jesus. No, not Jesus, okay? Here I am, John 3:16. For Jehovah so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. For Jehovah sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. He that believeth in him is not condemned. Listen now. But he that believeth not is condemned already. Why? Because he had not believed in the name of the holy begotten Son of Yahuwah. That is where consummated John 3:16. You can't stop at 16. Take it down to 18. Because you don't believe in the name, because you see that it said because you did not believe in the name of the only begotten Son. For Jehovah so loved the way, therefore he not sent his only begotten Son. And whosoever does not believe in the name of the only begotten Son, you are condemned. You are doomed already. You believe in Jesus? For salvation in Jesus. Acts of Apostle 2:21. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall believe on the name of Jehovah shall be saved. Only is in his name, not Jesus. And this word was spoken 2,000 years ago. Now see the problem in this place. Matthew 7:21-23. Not everyone that saith unto me, Adonai, Adonai, shall enter into the kingdom of Jehovah, into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Adonai, Adonai, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name cast out devils? And in thy name do many wonderful works? And then will I prophesy unto them plainly, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that walk in iniquity. So is it a contradiction? Whosoever that call upon his name shall be saved. And here they did not just call upon his name, but they also did wonders. And what could that be? Yes, because you did not call on his name. That is why you did not call on his name. That is why he said he never knew you. Because if you call upon his name, he will know you. Because it says salvation and remission for sin must be preached throughout all generations, all nations, in his name. In his name. Not in the name of other deity. You have taken Jesus Tammuz. Okay, now let's put some more. Alright, now I read Romans chapter 16 verses 25. This is the apostle Shaul. They are accusing that is the one who changed it. Thunder is going to fire so many of you, so many of the Christians, especially all their pastors. Yes, thunder is going to fire all your pastors in Yahweh's mighty name, or including the congregation, because you carry the royal law. Only the elect is coming out, and every other one is going down to Islam. Alright, now I read Romans 16:25. Now to him that is of power to stabilize you according to my gospel. And the preaching of Yahushua HaMashiach is it call on his name, not Jesus Christ. No, that this is the mask of Thomas, Jesus, Lucifer, not that one. And my gospel and the preaching of Yahushua HaMashiach according to the revelation of the mysteries, mystery, which was kept secret since the beginning of the world, all right, but now is made manifest and by the scriptures of the prophets. All prophets prophesy by his name, they bear witnesses to Yahushua's name, according to the commandments, the royal law, of the everlasting Yahuwah, made known to all nations for the obedience of the faith. He said all nations, according to the commandment of Yahuwah, made his commandment known to all generations. But Jesus said he nailed that commandment right away to the cross. You shouldn't go for it anymore. He nailed it to the cross. Acts of Apostles 24:14. But this I confess unto thee, that after the ways which they call heresy, so worship I, the Yahuwah of my fathers, believe all things which are written in the law and in the prophets. This is Apostle Shaul, they are accusing. He believed in the law. He was a Nazarite. He was a Nazarite. Not just keeping of the law. He also performing the sacrificial law. Go to Numbers chapter 6. You're going to find out what Nazarite is. This guy, Apostle Shaul, the one you call Paul, was under the law of Nazarite. You say everything. It didn't say some part. Everything, believing all things which are written in the law and in the prophets. Matthew 5:17. Yahushua said, think not that I've come to abolish the law, nor the prophets. No, rather I come to fulfill until heaven and earth pass away. Because the prophet prophesy, and the law it is the guidance, and the prophet it is the office of prophecy. So the two must go together. He believed it all because he's man of Yehuda, a man of Yisrael. He can do away. It's not in his power. It's how he believe it all. Yeah, this spirit is still alive. This spirit is still working. Luke 19:14 is still working. But his citizen hated him and sent a messenger after him, saying, we will not have this man to rule over us. That is why they take Jesus. They don't want the biblical Messiah to rule over them. So that is why they take Jesus to rule over them. So this spirit is still in everywhere. It's what we are seeing today in the Christendom. It's what we are seeing in the synagogue of Satan. It's what we are seeing in Islam. It is Thomas, Lucifer, which is your Jesus today. It's also again what we are seeing in the whole wide world. Revelation 17. He called her a murder. And today, we'll see all our children, having their, coven of worship everywhere. Catholicism said they are the mother also of faith. They are the father of all. Today we'll see all our daughters, having their, coven everywhere. The one they are calling Sunday worship. She have daughters, and they are spreading the gospel, this virus, Ebola. They are spreading it in the four corners of the earth. But your judgment is on its way for you. So now here is a question. How does the true Messiah get tied up with all this paganistic system? Yes, I answer. Because somebody let the banner and the standard of the true biblical Messiah down. Somebody got off the foundation. Compromiser didn't hold on to the truth. So that is why those compromisers, go and study it in Revelation chapter 2, Revelation chapter 3. Only one congregation refused to compromise. Only one congregation refused to light down the banner and the standard of the biblical Messiah. When you also go to that same Revelation, it said, because you kept my name. You did not deny my name. But other do. Other 5 do. I think Smyrna did not also do, but they compromised somehow. That's why they must go through affliction. But other 5 They are dead. Okay? They are gone. Now, one more topic to go. We are done with it. You see, the third letter is really heavy, almost more than 1 hour plus. Now, Jesse makes it so clear and simple that he is so good at all weather. If you call him masculine, he's over there. If you also call him feminine, he's also over there. In Talmud, he's been called Lilith. Okay, they said that is the first wife of Adam. In Talmud, Jesus is Lilith. He has the power of transgender. Okay, in Babylon, Jesus is called Ishtar. That is your Easter to the goddess of fertility. Okay. You see that what we are saying over here? All right. Now, in pro-Islamic world, this same Jesus is being called Alat, Aluza, and Manat. Alat, Aluhuza, and Manat. It is Jesus. 3 goddesses of which their intercession is being acceptable by Allah. That is the wife of Allah. But it's Jesus. Okay. In Buddha, he is being called Tad. In Islam, he is being called Fatima. Okay. In our gymnastics, he is being called Sophia. So the Kabbalistic, again, she is being called Shekinah. Now, yeah, they will say Shekinah glory is Jesus, okay? In Egypt, he is being called Isis and Horisia. Okay. Now, in the Christendom, he is being called Mami Water. He is the one they are calling Mami Water spirit. Now, to the Catholicism, he is being called Mary. You see it already. Now, to the Hindu, he is being called, she's being called Shanti. Shanti. Okay. Shakti. Yeah, Shakti. This is transgender deity. Okay. This transgender deity is taking you way back to one transgender light. Lucifer. We read it already. Isaiah 40 verses 12. 2 Corinthians 11, 13 to 15 is going to masquerade himself as an angel of light. The book of Yeshua 25, okay, the book of Yeshua 23, 25 to 34, he keeps transforming himself. Maybe I'm going to read where he transformed himself to old man, he transformed himself to young man, he also transformed himself to a large brook of water. I think for the sake of time, you can type it at Google or go to YouTube. You're going to find the book of Yeshua, chapter 23, 25, way down to 34. He transformed himself into a large brook of water. I think I have to read only that particular part. I found it interesting. He transformed himself to be an old man and to also be a young man. All right, now here I am, the book of Yeshua 23, 25. And while Abraham was proceeding with his son Isaac along the road, Satan came and appeared to Abraham in the figure of a very aged man, humble and of a contrite spirit. So let's also see when he transformed again. So Father Abraham rebuked him. Okay, 29 now. And Satan returned and came to Isaac, what you call Isaac, and he appeared unto him in the figure of a young man, commonly and well favored. The second time. Now 34. And Abraham still rebuked him, and still rebuked Satan, and Satan went away from them. And see, he could not prevail over them. He hid himself from them, and he went down and passed before them in the road, and he transformed himself to a large brook of water in the road. You see, he kept transforming. He also go to Mama Sarah, he also transformed himself to be a very old man again. So this is what he's doing. 2 Corinthians 11, 13 to 15. For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Yahushua, and no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works. You see transformation? Transgender. It keep changing and keep changing. All right, now, family. Baruch Haba what we are done with the third alphabet. You see, it's very heavy, but it's of a great word. So, right away, we proceed now to the very fourth letter. What does it go for? What is the fourth letter? H. Okay, we are unveiling the mystery of Catholicism. Okay, we see the first letter go for what? Covenant breaker, and we also see the second letter, another angel. Okay, Allah again with another gospel or their authority. Okay, and the third letter, what did they go for? Tammuz, Trinity, and that is what we have been unveiled. It is the marks of Lucifer, Jesus himself, in the Christian, in everywhere, part of the whole world. That is why they cannot get it right. Okay, we'll see that in points why they cannot get it right. Follow up with part 3, family. Either second day of the week or third day of the week. Second day of the week or third day of the, third day of the week or in the midst of the week. All right, now, the very fourth letter, what did they go for? Heart of honor to the beast. Heart of honor to the beast. You see, I'm gonna put it, okay. They honor Lucifer right away. Beast. Lucifer is the beast, okay. Heart of the beast. Heart of honor to the beast. They honor beast. I think I'm also gonna play it here, okay. And this part 2. All right, now, Revelation 30, Article 1. And I stood upon the sand of the seashore, and I saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his head horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy. It is Jesus. These are the name of blasphemy. We also see the mystery Babylon in his name. It is the name of blasphemy, okay? He always on their foreheads, upon his heads, the name of blasphemy. And we see that again in where we just unveiled. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet was as other feet of, I think I'm not going unto there. A great authority was be given unto him, okay? Okay. I read verses 4 now. What is the fourth letter? Heart of honor to the beast. Verses 4 now. And they worshipped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast, and they worshipped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with the beast? And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemous, and power. Then I begin to worship the beast. That is what I'm after. Okay, so let me show you where they worship the beast. You see, it said the beast came out from the sea. Revelation 71, we see what this beast, this hylos, sat upon many waters. Revelation 50, we now see that waters was people. We are people, languages, kindred, nations. That is the four corner of the earth. And we see now, according to biblical terminology, water go for people. All right. So this beast came out from the first water. Now is not going. That is Jesus in the Christendom is concealed. It's a mystery. But Jesus in Islam is a mystery. You know, his last goal is in the Islamic world. He's going to play the part of prophet over there. Okay. That is his final goal. Okay, the part of a prophet is a prophet, okay? But in the part of the Christian is playing Messiah. Even in the part of the paganism world, it's also playing a part of Messiah. You know, they believe they go to Babalawo, and Babalawo is going to give you prophecy, and the problem is going to solve. Babalawo is going to do a spiritual works on you. It is too much altogether. When you come to, like where I just got out, Hindus, he is all very well. He's actually the part of a Messiah to solve your problem. All right. So right now he's coming out from the first sea. He was hiding in Christianity, but in Islam he's not hiding. He's going to let you see him the way just the way he is. But in the Christianity is a mystery. You see, the name also on his forehead was a mystery. He's coming out from that first system. In other words, that is his first coming. His second coming is review. Wow. In Islam. His first coming is in the Christendom. Second coming and final is in Islam. That system of Christianity is about to be, done away with. All right. So let me put for you where they worship the heart of honor to the beast. They worship the beast. So let me show you where they do this very art publicly.
Seus Lucifer matutinus inveniat, ive inquam Seus
Translation.
Lucifer matutinus inveniat, ive inquam Lucifer qui nescito casum, Christus filius tuus, qui regressus ab inferis, humano generis serenus iluxit, et tecum vivit et regnat in saecula saeculorum.
So now, sis, believe you heard that from for yourself. You know they speak Latin. Okay, so it's singing in Latin, but they are translating in English. It's a bit reddish. You can type it. I give you the link already. Just type it. Pope Francis declared Lucifer has God. Gonna blow off your mind, except you are not worthy of salvation. All right, now 1 Corinthians 10, I take from 18. Behold, Yasrael, after the flesh, are not they which eat of the sacrifice partakers of the altar? Okay. What say I then? That idol is anything? Or that, oh, I'm not, okay, it's okay. Or that which is offered in sacrifice to idols is anything? But I say that the things which the Gentiles, this is where I'm looking for. But I said that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils, and not to Jehovah. And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils. They declare Lucifer openly as God. Come and see. Ye cannot drink the cup of Jehovah and the cup of devils. Ye cannot be partaker of Jehovah's table and of the and the table of devils. Do you want to provoke Jehovah to jealousy? Are we strong enough than him? Not at all. So they declare Lucifer openly God. You see it already. So you see that Sunday worship, it is sacrifice made unto devils. You see that worship, all their songs, Christian songs, every Christian does songs. They are singing to devils. As far as you are a Christian, you carry Jesus, you do it on Sunday, you do Christmas, all your worship, it could be so beautiful, but you are worshiping demons, devils. What the Gentiles offer, you offer to devils. All right? You know, Christians, though they are pagans, Christians, you know, they are Gentiles, okay? So that is what they use. Gentiles simply mean Babylonian. The people that doesn't have covenant with Abba Yehovah that worship demons. That is the meaning of Gentile. Here I am, 1 Corinthians chapter 12 again, chapter 12, 1 to 2. Now concerning spiritual, I know I'm not reading that. Verses 2. Ye know that ye we are Gentiles, okay, carried away into those dumb idols, even as ye we are led. They serve dumb idol. We see it already everywhere. I read that Mark chapter 7, verses 6. He answered unto them, well hath Elihu prophesied of you, hypocrites, as it is written, these people honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. Howbeit in vain they do worship me, teaching for adulteries the commandment of men, rather the commandment of men, Babylon, the commandment of Nimrod, the commandment of false deity Jesus. For laying aside the commandment of Jehovah, they lay aside Shabbat, they lay aside every biblical, anything that have to do with the royal law, they lay aside for Babylon not to take over. Go and study the two Babylonians. Page 121. You're going to find all this over there. They lay aside. You're going to find where Catholicism came from, the father of the Christendom. Follow up with part 3 in order to see more of their disgusting hearts. It's cleansing for you. They are the disgusting practices. You just declare Lucifer openly as your God. This is the coming of Yahushua is really, really near. So when we begin to see all these things, know that it's at the door. It's right at the door. You see? So he said their heart is far away. So if their heart is not given to Yahushua, therefore it must be given to someone else. What is the fourth letter? Heart of honor to the beast. Heart of honor to the beast. They don't honor Yahushua. They say they carry our Bible. No, we saw the Yahuwah of Abraham, Yesiach, and Jacob. No, it's only in their lips. But your heart is given to Lucifer. Then Atona said the daughter of Yahweh for the daughter of Metostan. For laying aside the commandment of Yahuwah, ye hold to the tradition of men, as the washing of past and washing of pots and cups, and many other such like a thing ye do. And he said unto them, full well ye rejected the commandment of Yahuwah. Full well. This is the judgment going on upon all the Christendom. Every single one. No one exempted. Every single one. This is the judgment going upon every single Christendom right in heaven. You know, the revelation I saw, because normally if I'm going to do is a subject, Abba Yahweh always communicate. Of course, he always communicate with me. He said every single one of the Christendom is rejected. He said they were just in one rotty basket. And the rotty basket was standing before me. And I was standing very close to the rotty basket in my face, in my front. And the rotty basket is full of all kinds of fruit, rotty fruit. And look at bottomless pit. And the rotty basket faced the bottomless pit. It's like I was kind of trying to bring, draw the rotty basket back to see if I was able to see a good fruit from it. But every fruit in that basket was so rotty. So when I look at it, everywhere was full of faces. Even the basket, I say, it's so dirty. How can I touch this basket with my own hand? It's so, oh no. So it was kind of irritating to me. Before you knew it, a mighty hand just come in front of me and pour all the basket, both the basket, every rotty fruit. When he was pouring it, I never see no fruit, not even one. Every single fruit was rotty. He poured all of them, including the basket, throw into the bottomless pit. I said, not even one fruit? You know what Abba Yahweh said to me? He said, the one I need among the Christendom, I separated them already. Who are they? The 7 days Adventists. The 7 days Adventists. They found mercy. He said, because they keep my Shabbat. Even though some of them still call it Jesus, but they reverence my Shabbat. They fight for everyone. If you see those people, they are fighting for you to keep the Shabbat. He said, I'm going to have mercy on them upon the Jesus. He said, those are the group I said, you will not call me Bae anymore. You're going to call me Ish. That is, you're going to call me husband, no more Jesus, okay? He said, those are the group. He said, the one I need among this Gentile world, I separated already. They are already. I said, who are they there? He said, they are the 7 days Adventists, the one that keep the Shabbat. He said, because I said, anyone that, he says, they keep my son of rest eternal. He said, anyone that keeps Shabbat, we will enter into rest. He said, but anyone that defies Shabbat, you shall surely be put to death. Go and read Exodus 31, 30 to 70. He said it about 4 times. He keep repeating it. He said, they keep my Shabbat. I cannot put them to death. The name of Jesus I will remove from their mouth. I will cleanse them and bring them back to the Holy Land, because they hold on to the covenant of rest of mine. They hold on to my covenant of rest. I will cut them off. Since then, about a few days ago, immediately I run into Facebook and I begin to subscribe them. The one I knew already, and I subscribe. But how many of them? 7 days Adventists, I subscribe them. Now I'm going to also be following them up. Okay? He said the one I need, I bring them up every single Sunday keeper. Every single every one of them. They will all rotty stick, rotty fruit. I read now verse 13. Making the word of Yahuwah of no effect through your tradition, which ye have delivered, and much such like things ye do. You see, now it's 15. This is nothing from without a man. Okay, there is nothing from without a man that entereth into man can defile a man, but the things which come out of man, these are they that defile the man. Yeah, out of the abundance of our man speaker. You say you let the commandment of Abba, you push it aside, you not begin to run after Sunday. How dare you? The name he also give to you, push aside, you run after mark of destruction. How dare you? Jesus is going to rapture you straight away to Islam. Mark this video. I'm saying the truth. Mark it, okay? Because Yahushua said, they only worship with their lips, or where about their heart is being given to Jesus, which is the Lucifer. And the very final goal in Islam is being called what? Prophet. Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, for upon earth where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. Who is the thief? There is Jesus, okay? When you lay your effort for him, you are a Ghana. Say, thief has already stolen away your soul. 20. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. What is the treasure of the Christian or the treasure of their Jesus unspeakable? Or their Christmas? Come and see them busy. Their Easter, the treasure is so unspeakable. But it's a thief. It's the act of a thief. There is no reward. But rather do that of the biblical. This is how you keep your treasure in heaven. Because that of the biblical, that is the heaven you're speaking of. And Satan cannot break in. Jesus cannot come in to steal it from you. Mariam has got it the right thing. And no one will be able to take it away from her. Where you go according to the commandment of Abba Yehovah, that is where your heart is going to be. That is your treasure. You already store it already in heaven, and your heart is going to focus over there. When am I going to see my Father? And when am I going to make? You will be contemplating like I do. I always contemplating. When I come to heaven, which angel are you going to first of all show unto me? First of all, I'm going to see my Abba Yehovah, and I will see Yahushua. Yahushua is the one to carry me to Abba Yehovah, and the Ruach HaKodesh is the one to carry me to Abba Yehovah. I said, after I'm done with Abba Yehovah, what angel would I like to see first? Michael, angel of the covenant. That is my prayer. I'm so crazy about him. I'm so into that angel Michael. I want to know him. And after Michael, I say Gabriel, Phoenix, and I begin to call all the name of the archangel. I want to see them all. All right? Because that is where my treasure is. I have no treasure nowhere. And that is where my heart is. I say for me to lose this, Mahdi, come after me. Jihadists, they are threatening me. They said I make it full of Allah. Allah in Korah is equals to bestiality. In my royal law, Allah in Korah is equals to homosexuality. In my royal law, Allah in Korah is equals to idolatry, fornicator, lesbianism, polyandry, polygyny, polygamy, this polo, this polo equals to Allah paradise. In the name of Allah, in the name of Allah, in the name of Allah, yeah, in the name of Allah, whoa, in the name of Allah, in the name of Allah. I have not even started. Because you fall into my hands, I hate deceiver. I hate liars, okay? We are coming to that in more powerful way. You just wait, okay? They are threatening me. They said they want to kill me. I said, come after me. If you are in need of my address, I'm going to give it unto you. And the only reason I cannot do that is going to be like I'm putting my father to the test. But you can search for me yourself. I'm ready to die. Because I want to make heaven. I don't want to mix heaven. I can't take Sharia law. I can't be converted to Islam. No, that is never be done. It is an abomination to me. I want to make heaven. So you can come after me. Come after me. I don't have no problem. You kill me now. You kill me when your mother come. It is the same, because if I can't rapture, I'm not qualified. Although I know I am. Like I always love to say, I am the wife of Abba Yehovah, the wife of Yehoshua, and the wife of the Ruach HaKodesh. I know 100% who I am. But to talk as a man, right now, no problem. Maybe I'm not qualified for the, rapture to enter, be among the congregation of Philadelphia. Therefore, the next option for me is to join the congregation of Smyrna, the one that needs to be beheaded. I will be beheaded. So you do it now, you do it later. For me, it's the same. All right, you can come after me. I have no problem. I just want to go to heaven because that is where my heart is. All right, now, family, we are also done with this point. It's so light. Yes, I love it. Why? Because the third alphabet give me a headache. So now we proceed to the very fifth alphabet, which is O. Isn't it? Are you gonna say this is coincidence? Of course, no. When you are worthy of, like, you won't even dare to say this is coincidence. No, it is what it is. That is what it is. Okay. So what is the very fifth alphabet? Occultism. They are just occults. You know, according to calculation, what Christianity denomination is from 33,000 to way down to 40,000. And Freemasonry is also being labeled as, their denomination. They call your Jesus, but in another form. They keep your Sunday. They do what you do, but they are doing it in another form. Freemasonry said that every Christian needs to convert to Freemasonry. Because they say Freemasonry is the consummation of Catholicism or every other Christians. In order for you to enter heaven, you must convert to Freemasonry in order for you to have that 33 degree, or whatever. Okay? Now, Catholicism begins their ministry AD 33. They said, when they bring it out that the congregation was birthed AD 33. I said that is a pure lie. Because Yahushua ascended out of Apostle chapter 1 right away into heaven. He said, remain in Jerusalem. Not many days from now, you're going to receive power. Okay? And when it was 40 days in the feast of Shavuot, Passover, Shavuot consummate Passover feast. He said we should count 7 Shabbat, 49 days. 1 day. That is what we all did about 2 weeks ago. Okay? We make it 50. That is what you call Pentecost. Pentecost simply means 50th. Okay? Ours is we can call it Feast of Weeks, or Shavuot, counting of the Omer. So we see after Passover, 40 days, Yahushua ascend right away into heaven. 10 days not to go. So 10 days now, that was why I said not many days from now you're going to receive power. So 10 days, the apostle was being birthed. Just 10 days when he ascended to heaven, the apostle was birthed. We see. The congregation, not apostle. The congregation was birthed. They were birthed. Because it said everyone under this will come to Jerusalem and they witness this great event. Right away, Acts of Apostle chapter 3. No, that same Acts of Apostle chapter 2. How many was being converted? 3,000 souls. Only 10 days. So they want to lie. They said AD 33 before the congregation started. That is a pure lie. It was Catholicism that's sneaking into our book AD 33. And that is the highest degree in Freemasonry. Freemasonry, their higher degree to become a god, it is 33. They are impersonating the very year of Yahushua HaMashiach. 33 years old. That is what they are polluting. That is what they are corrupting. Okay? 33 years, 33 years, this demon that's sneaking into this belief already. That is why problem keep coming. Revelation 2, Revelation 3. It was still in the first century AD. Yahushua began to warn them about compromising, about letting down the true, the real standard of the true Messiah. And now begin to rebuke and now begin to rebel, especially the sides. The very dead church. I'm going to call it like that for you. Okay. So right now we see the ministry begins. Only in 10 days the congregation was birthed. And it can spread. He said daily member was added in already at Apostle chapter 2. The people was added to their daily ministry every day. So the congregation of Yahushua was birthed only in 10 days. He said not many days from that. Because I said, okay, what is going to make them to wait for a whole 33 years before the ministry will begin? It doesn't make sense. Because he said you should not go out until you receive the power. Immediately they receive the power, we see they utilize it. Right away. Only when persecution came, they now begin to scatter in the four wings of it. Yeah, because salvation needs to go out to the lost sheep of Israel and also to the chosen Gentiles. So that is why Abiyawa allowed that persecution. But only 10 days, the congregation already of Yahushua was already being birthed. Not, they never waited for a whole 33 years. Not at all. So Catholicism was the church that was being birthed. That confirms it. But they are saying they are the true church. They are the true congregation. Catholicism church was the church that was being birthed AD 33. They enter already. Okay. And Freemasonry. Say everyone. Catholicism is running mad, but they are Jesuit prince, all their ritualists, everything they practice, it is from the Freemasons. Do the research for yourself. It is from the Freemasons. So why you know say they are waging war against the Freemasons because Freemasonry is threatening them. That every one of them needs to convert to where Freemasonry in order for you to acquire that 33 degree. So let me put scripture for you. Occultism. That is the fifth letter, occultism. It is occult. What is going on inside Catholicism is unspeakable. Occultism. So to my best of knowledge for now, Judah is also coming back, the betrayer, the one that betrayed Yahushua HaMashiach. So to my best of knowledge, the Catholicism or the Christian, none of them is going to play the part at all of a prophet or of a false prophet. No. Jesus there is the one to take the part of prophet. While Mahdi is the Messiah, okay? That Islam is the seven head for their seven head to be a ministry to be completed. So right now, to my best of knowledge for now, I'm going to confirm that from Abba Yahuwah. The betrayer, Judah is also going to be resurrected. Abba Yahuwah revealed it unto me already. Is coming back to finish his betrayal right in the household of Abba Yahuwah. The betrayer is going to come from the Catholicism world because they are betrayers. You know, see how they betray their truth for lie. Not this very Pope Francis. No, that one is going to die. So that their prophecy is going to be useless. It's not true. It's the prophecy of Jesus. It can never be counted worthy. Another Pope is coming to power. If not one or two, they are coming to power. And they are the one to play the part of Judah Iscariot. You see, it's Kisikora. It's Kisikora. Occultism. Here I am. Genesis. You know, Freemasonry. Who is the group that is using apron today? It is Freemasonry. Okay? That has the knowledge of good and evil. As their eye was being opened. Genesis 3:7. And the eyes of them both were opened, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig tree leaves together and made themselves apron. Who is using that today? It is Freemasonry, occultism. And the Catholic prince, Yesret or whatever, okay, all their rituals in the Catholicism is being taken from Freemasonry. So let's put some more. You know, for you to establish something and it come to pass, it takes power, especially a large or the largest religion on earth. There is power behind it, and that power, it is an occult power. Who again? Jesus in all. Jesus is the one working with every occultism power. Exodus 7:11. Then Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorcerers, now the magicians of Egypt. They also did in like manner with their enchantments. For they cast down every man his rod, and they became serpents. But Aaron's rod swallowed it up. And who is the authority of Aaron? Pharaoh. Who was the authority that they are using to? It is Baal-zebub, the prince of devils. See it already. So let's see the authority of Pharaoh. Who is behind Pharaoh and all his magicians? Here I am. Ezekiel 29:3. Speak and say, thus saith Yehovah Elohim, behold, I am against thee, Pharaoh, king of Egypt, the great dragon. Who is the great dragon? Serpent, Allah. Genesis 3, the serpent. Okay. We also see that in Revelation 12:5 also. The great dragon stood in the face of the woman, want to devour her. So this is what they are doing all together. They want to devour the plans of Abba Yahuwah not to stand on earth. But they will be squashed without a hand. Exodus 8, or 7 also, or what? Okay, now Exodus 8:7. And the magicians did so with their enchantments, and brought up floods upon the land of Egypt. Go now to Revelation 16:13 to 14. It said, when it said, I saw 3 unclean spirits, like a flood, okay, coming out from the mouth of the dragon, from the mouth of the beast, from the mouth of the false prophets. Flags. These are occultism. Okay. All right, now here I am. Oh, okay. All right, now Isaiah 47. You can read it all. It is the judgment of this their occult power, secret society using wicked power, to be enforcing, laws upon people. You enforce Sunday law, Easter, Christmas, every law they enforce. This is the power. Occultism power, and they are still doing the ritualists today. We see. You can read all Isaiah 47. So I read verses 13. Thou art warned weird in the multitude of thy counsel. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee. You see, this is what here is also Babylon again. You know that prophecy about Babylon. Okay, so this is the power they are using. Predicting things every month. Looking into the sky, or a stargazer. Yes, is what they are using over here. Occultism, wicked one. This same occultism of 1 Samuel 28, verses 7. I read, and then said Saul unto his servant, seek me a woman that had a familiar spirit, that I may go to her and inquire of her. And his servant said unto him, there is a woman that had a witchcraft spirit at Endor. And he raised a demon from the pit of hell. And the demon now masquerade himself now as who? The holy prophet. And now begin to prophesy. This is what all we are seeing all over in the Christendom. It is occultism. Are you going to say this is coincidence? Excuse me. This is coincidence? No, the evidence is just too huge to be ignored. This is what is hidden. These are all this alphabet we are bringing. They are all demons. You see all demons that is working hand to hand. The very 5th alphabet, what is it called? Occultism. This is the power that established occultism here on earth. It's Jesus. It's Jesus. Okay, doing miracle, that is Allah. The Beelzebub, the dragon, they are blessed one. Seraphims, they are the power of wonders. So this is the cup of Dagon. Do you see it? Occult people. Prince of Dagon. This is what the whole world. See? Exactly what you found again. Occultism. Acts of Apostles 8, 9 to 11. But there was a certain man called Simeon, which before time in the same city used sorceries, and bewitched the people of Samaria, giving out that he himself was some great one, to whom they all gave heed, from the least to the greatest, saying, this man is the great power of God. Yeah, this is how he bewitch you all. You see how he bewitch you, give you Sunday as a rest? Occultism. And to him they had regard, because that of a long time he has bewitched them with sorceries. These are occultism, occult power, okay? All right, now Acts of Apostles 16 to 18. And it came to pass, as we went to prayer, a certain damsel possessed with a spirit of divination made us, which brought her masters much gain by soothsaying. Have you ever seen that prophecy? Suleiman, they called him over here prophecy without solution. They said, followed Ishahu and us, and cried, saying, this man are the servant of Jehovah, okay, Most High, which showed unto you the way of salvation. Is she lying? Oh, not at all. Apostle Shaul was a man of Jehovah. But what is that spirit? Occultism. And this did she in many days. But my brother, don't take that nonsense. But Shaul, being grieved, turned and said to the spirit, I command thee in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach to come out of her. And he came out that same hour. Okay, he came out. He came out. Yeah, it is a wicked spirit. Okay. So what was that spirit doing? What was that spirit trying to do? That spirit was trying to convince everyone that she normally prophesied to that Apostle Shehu and her carry one spirit. You see? That is what she was trying to convince all her, followers that Apostle Shehu, the true man of Jehovah, and she, a demon-possessed girl or a woman, carry one spirit. Occultism. That's what they are doing. And listen, now this is their judgment. Micah 5 verses 12. And I will cut off witchcrafts out of thy land, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. That is the judgment that is about to come now. So let's see who are these occultism spiritual power. Let's put that. Alright, now here what you see the symbol. This is the symbol of Illuminati. But this one, I don't really go by this. I just want to add it because every sign we see in Catholicism, it is occultism. You see that staff? Here I am in the book of Enoch. Jude chapter 1, 14 make references to the book of Anuka. Genesis 5 as well make references to the book of make reference to Anuka itself. Okay, it is the seventh from Adam. All right. So I read chapter 2. I'm gonna read it. Chapter 8. I read now. Let's see all this folly deity. And Azazel taught men to make a sword and knife. All right, no, I'm not gonna read that. I just want to read where all their enchantment. Yeah, I take from verses 2. And there arose much ungodliness, and they committed fornication, and they were led astray, and became corrupt in all their ways. Azazel is the one that taught fornication. Okay, corrupt in all their ways. Samjazel, listen now. Samjazel taught enchantment, and wrote cutting. Amoros, the resolving of enchantment. Barakiel taught astrology. Okay. Kokobel, the constellation. Okay. Kokobel, the constellation. Ezekiel, the knowledge of the clouds. Arakiel, the signs of the earth. Shamisel, the signs of the sun. And Sariel, the courses of the moon. And Asmer, okay. So you see where they are coming from. And this seventh deity that fell from glory, okay, they are the one that is working with all these occultism people. All these wicked spirits, they are right in Catholicism. It says she now became the habitation of every unclean spirit, Revelation 18. So she's the one that accommodates all this folly deity. She is the carrier of all this folly deity. You see, they are all demons in the sky. Those are the ones that they are seeing, call it the zodiac. That's signs of your birth. You are Scorpion. You are Leo. You are this and you are that. You are Snake. Yes, these are all the demons that is doing it for you. All right, family. I'm so glad that we are also done with the very fifth letter alphabet. Yes, because I suffer so much in the second and third letter, because the third letter was the heavy. So let me take all this one very simple. If everything has to be heavy, which means we will be headed to part 10 or whatever. So right now we go to the sixth letter. So the second to the last, the other two alphabet, I'm going to add it now with the four points we have. Follow up with part 3. The second to the last letter and the very last letter. You need to know about what it is. Okay, as you see now, the time won't permit me to do that. So right now we go for the very sixth letter. Okay, the very sixth letter, how does that work? Lucifer. L, is it not L? So we found the very one whom they worship publicly right in their name, in their logo. Coincidence? Not at all. Lucifer latch on. Rico Shantala Babos Klibabayo. I rebuke any attack from the pit of hell. In Yahuwah's mighty name, Lucifer latch on. Rebos Klibabayonda. Lucifer has two horns, okay? We see it already. Let me just go ahead over the scriptures, okay? Lucifer latch on. Coincidence? Don't ever, if you said that, in fact, even Jesus himself is going to be angry with you. Even Allah himself that hate truth is going to be angry with and say, this man, this woman, you don't appreciate what your maker is doing for you. Wait on judgment day. Then you're going to know who I am. You're going to remember what she was saying. Yes, they themselves that hate truth, they are going to confess truth to you. They themselves, they are going to be angry with you. If you said this is coincidence, what is the very first letter? Covenant breaker. And the second letter, another angel with another gospel. Coincidence? That is the authority. Coincidence? The letter T. What did that go for? Tammuz Trinity. Coincidence? And the fourth letter, what did that go for? Heart of honor to the beast. Coincidence? And the very sixth letter, what did they go for? Lucifer Lajo. Lucifer Lajo has been ruling right from where? Very where everything begins, which is Genesis 3. That is why they celebrate Christmas. That is why they celebrate the downfall of a man. Because that is where men fell from glory. That is why they celebrate death, dead winter. Christmas, they celebrate the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Lucifer in his wickedness, that is what they are celebrating in this group that is called Christendom. In all their denomination, 3,000 way down to 40,000. It is demon they are just carrying all over. What the Gentiles offer, they offer to devils, not to Yahuwah. Alright? So let's put some scripture to validate. It's not coincidence. Names carries authority. Words carries authority. It said, when you declare death from your own mouth, death is a name. It will come. When you also declare life from your own mouth, life is a name. It will come. The tree of the life, it is Yehoshua. Life is a name. Death is also a name. Okay, names carries authority. That's it. And this is the authority the Catholicism carried. Okay, the very sixth letter, what did they go for? Lucifer large, huh? Why is it large? Yes, because it has been ruling right from Genesis 3. That is where it begins. All from there now begin to masquerade, transgender himself, put on masks, mask upon mask, mask upon mask. We are becoming along with all his masks. He has been wearing. But he's going to take off that mask away from Islam. That is where you're not going to see Jesus the way Jesus or is or whatever. So they are worshiping false deity. Isaiah 40:12 again. Yeah, well, I tell you, we are coming right back again. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? You are fallen, eh? Son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? How does it weaken you now? Giving you feebles, throwing feebles in your system, genetically modify you. And what is this genetic modified system? Death, he add into it. That makes you weak. Just to weaken you, not to be active for life, but to be active for death. I read now, Luke 10, chapter 18. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. He has fallen. How are that falling? Lucifer simply means light bringer. And Messiah said, I saw Satan falling like light, falling as light from heaven. Okay, Lucifer is devil. Lucifer is Satan. Okay, dragon is serpent. Allah is dragon. Allah is serpent. Serpent is dragon. Serpent is Allah. Okay. I read Revelation 8 verses 10. And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star. These are great star. Okay, these are not little demon. A great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp. And it fell upon the third part of the rivers and upon the fountains of waters. And the name of the star is called wormwood. And the third part of the waters became wormwood. And many men died of the water because they were made bitter. So how does that work? You remember the Exodus 16. Okay, you can read it, I think from 22 to 25 or so. The bitter water, the rivers of Mara, we were unable to be, we couldn't drink. And until stick was thrown into it, which is the tree of life. Okay, so right now, but this bit water was bitter, and this star that fell, okay, is being called wormwood. What is wormwood? Bitterness. This is all Jesus has for you. Bitterness. Sunday, it means working time eternal. Bitterness. And as this star fall, we know Revelation 71 said this high Lord sat upon many water. And Revelation 17:15 and said that water was languages, people, nations, tongue, kindred. That is the four corner of the earth. What did you just see over here? It said third part, among four parts in the four corner of the earth. Okay, right now, let's say now for 7 billion. So this water fall on third part. That is this water fall on 6 million, billions, excuse me, 7 billion men on earth. This wormwood fell upon 6 billion third part. Excuse me, no, 5 point something billion. It fell on them. It's like third part. Third part of the water became bitter. Okay? Third part of it became bitter. And many died. Okay? Come. Christianity religion cannot take you to no heaven. It's taking you to the link of fire. That is the reality of it all. Let's be real. So this very part of it all that this one would fall upon, your life is going to be bitter eternal. It's the great star. It's not a small demon. You see, it said the great dragon. Okay, the great star fell from heaven. They are falling. They're going to make life so bitter because there's no sweeter. If when they first of all fall upon humanity, it was Genesis 3. That was why the water of Mara became bitter. Okay, life became bitter. But what was the wood that Yahweh said unto Moshe to throw into that water? As he threw that wood into that water, the water now becomes sweet. That is Yahushua. The true Messiah will sweeten your life. The first Joshua led the people of the book into the promised land. But the second Joshua is going to lead the people of the book into eternal promised land. So that is why we are doing this, in order for you to cleanse up the mess of Christianity. Christianity religion can't take you to no heaven. It is a rotten stick. It is a rotten fruits. It is a rotten basket. It needs to be poured into the bottomless pit. If you know what is good for you now, come out of there and be study the royal law and keep the Shabbat and do what the royal law asks you to do. Keep the real name. Never mind that you find Jesus everywhere. Yeah, it is the translation spell. Because translation, they put your Jesus in there. Okay, they remove the true name and then I put the embed side. Okay, the very warm wood to make life bitter for you. It can't sweeten life for you. It's going to make it bitter. You see, said that part he fell upon, they all died. Yes, what is death? Eternal damnation. Not natural death is speaking about here. Speaking about eternal, the second death, rather. I read now. Revelation 9 verses 1. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fell from heaven unto the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. Who was the first star? That was Jesus. And this second one, because the third angel sounded. You know, this revelation is speaking of the past, is speaking of the past, now and future. Okay, how they fell from glory. This is what is revealing unto us. How they were being cast out of heaven. Revelation 12, Revelation 12:7. There was war in heaven. Okay, Michael was the one who threw him out of heaven. This was how he was being, how he fell. Okay, right now, you see this, this heaven they are talking about, where I just read in the case of our catechism. These are the angels that is still hiding in the sky. Okay, but as the third angel sounded, he fell from that power. Okay, down to the earth. That is going to be revealed the way we are. And the fifth angel sounded, the other one fell again. Alright. Down to the where? And to this one, he has the key of the bottomless. This is the king. This is Abaddon. This is destroyer. This is Allah. This is dragon. This is the serpent of. This is the leader of all of them. This is Beelzebub. Okay, he is the one speaking over here. He is the king over them all. Okay, the very Allah. But he's going to prison now because their time is almost up. Revelation 20 says so. 1 to 4 is going to prison for 1,000 years. Yes, while Mahdi and Jesus will be ruling the whole world in Islamic system. Okay. All right, now you can read Daniel chapter 7 and Daniel chapter 8, or rather Daniel chapter 8. Because Daniel chapter 7 and Daniel chapter 8, they are the same, but in a different form. So if you have time, you can also read the book. So I want to illustrate something over here. So what is the very sixth letter? Lucifer large horn. This is it. This large horn contains so much. These are Christendom. Christendom is the one to consummate this. This large horn begins right from Genesis 3 way down to this very moment we are. This is where it begins his masquerading power. Okay, transgender, homosexuality, lesbian. It begins right from there, way down. Some Christian pastor and their bishop, they said Jesus make them to be a gay. All right now. So they are almost here now. This is Jesus in the Christendom. Here is Jesus in Mahdi. You see, in Islam, it's very short. That is it. This represents 1,000 years. Allah will go for prison for 1,000 years, and in that 1,000 years, Jesus of the Christendom and Mahdi will rule the world for a whole 1,000 years. If you want to get the fullness of this segment, you can go and listen to Mystery of Mahdi. Okay, Mystery of Mahdi is resurrection of demons. I think 1 to 3. Yeah, I did it part 1 to 3. Okay, you can listen to it. I did it last Shabbat. Yes, of course. So right now, the very sixth letter, what did they go for? Lucifer large on. Lucifer large on. Lucifer large on didn't really go well with Islam. But it's another form because there is more possible working in different offices, like we have already. Okay, so this very large on, there you find paganism. Yes, it's him and him, but the consummation of it is 1,000 ray in Islam. Their time is short. Okay, their time is short. They are almost gone. We begin the 7,000 years already through the calendar of Yehovah. The one we also called Anuka or Anuka calendar. You call it Enoch. Anuka is called in the holy language. Anuka simply means set apart, also I think it means set apart. Yeah, set apart. So right now we see the large one already. I want to read over here. Daniel chapter 8. I take from 3. Then I lifted up my eyes, and I saw, and behold, there stood before the river a ram, which had 2 horns, and the horns were high, but one was higher than the other, and the higher came up last. Listen now. And I saw the ram pushing westward, northward, southward, so that no beast might stand before him, neither was there any that could deliver out of his hand, but he did according to his will, and became great. And as I was considering, behold, and he goat, this is where I'm going to, this is Alexander the Great, and he goat came from the west on the face of the whole earth, and touched not the ground. He was flying on the sky. Okay, a goat now began to fly, and the goat had a notable horn between his eyes, and he came. Okay, yeah. When you keep reading, you understand what I think. This is one that is left. All these 3 horn is gone. This is the only one left now. The very large one and the little one. Okay, so this Christianity is almost here. They are here at the top, about to be destroyed, for this little horn to take over. Prophecy needs to be fulfilled. All right now, so they are goat empire. So a very empire that is ruling now almost this 2,000 years now, which is the Catholicism. They started from AD 33. Okay, almost 2,000 years. So they are the goat empire ruling the whole world. The first of all rule, the first of all rule as Roman Empire. Now they now came into power as Roman Catholicism. Okay, but the fully establishment of they took place AD 325 stroke AD 326 at the Council of Nicaea, which the very one Constantine, established and legalized it to be the religion of the whole world, and legalized Sunday to be a world rest. When I was a pagan, I normally keep Sundays as my rest day. So Sunday doesn't really have to do, you have to be a Christian to keep it. No. They say they are good at all weather. Jesus is good at all weather. And what does Sunday go for? The very day all this deity fell from glory. The very day they lost the kingdom. The very day they will be cast out from the kingdom of Abba Yehovah, that marks the beginning of time. That marks the beginning of season. And yes, Abba Yehovah living eternal. Until the fall, there's nothing like 5 o'clock. We don't have time, we don't have season, we don't count. We live in eternal. But the very moment this deity fell, Abba Yehovah set it, and that's marked the beginning of time, season, and years. And that gave them a period of a time, which is 7,000 years to rule. That is where time begins to count. Okay? So they give it to the whole world to commemorate it for them. To be commemorating it for them. To commemorate the day this deity fell from glory. Constantine now make it now the one word, day of rest. But it's going to be Friday now. Okay? Islam is coming to, to bind on you. There is a kingdom divided against kingdom. They cannot stand. That is why they cannot stand. So let's go now to who are the goats. For confirmation from the very biblical Messiah mouth. We see goat empire is the one ruling us. The gracious. The goat empire. This is the one. This is Alexander the Great. And he's a servant of Allah. Allah gave him every single thing he needed. Okay. But this is the only part that left. This is his 4 generals. This is Antiochus Epiphanes. Antiochus Epiphanes have a large one, they have a little one. And the large one is the one ruling. That's setting the abomination of desolation, where I just read. Islam is the one to set in the final abomination of desolation. Catholicism has already set in abomination of desolation for a very long period of a time, almost 2,000 years. But Islam is going to set in abomination of desolation on earth for 1,000 years. That is the end of it all. So let's hear from the mouth of the author of life, Yahushua HaMashiach, my eternal husband. Here I am, Matthew 25, I read from 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all his angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. And he shall say to the sheep on his right hand, the sheep is Yisrael, the lost sheep of Yisrael. We are the lost sheep of Yisrael. By his mercy, we have been found. The goat is the Christendom. They will never be redeemed. They are going down to Islam. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goat on his left hand. The goat is the thief that will never be redeemed right at the cross. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and ye gave me meat to eat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me in. Naked, and the list keep going on. Why? Why they were able to do right? Yeah, because they have the author of life. When you check out Acts of Apostles chapter 4, 32 way down to 37, we see the true believer of Yahushua HaMashiach sold their houses and their property, and then begin to take care of the poor. And now we see these goats, the Christendom, they are robbing from the poor to buy 4 private jets. Yeah, the goat can't get it right. The goat must do the Babylonian madness. All right, now let's see the goat. I want to go straight away to the judgment of the goat. So where are they going? To eternal damnation. Arena 41. Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, ye cast into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angel. Who are they that wear the one in his left hand, the goat? It is the Christian. He said, I'm going to reject you that day. Matthew 7:21-23. I never knew you. How? We cast out demons. We prophesy. We do many miracles. You say, I never knew you. I never knew you. Yeah, they are in now. And they shall go away. 46 now. They shall go away into everlasting punishment. But the righteous into everlasting, into life eternal. So this is the, if you have the book of First Maccabees, you can read that. I read some part already. I'm not going to read that. So the God Empire is the one ruling us now, which is the Christendom, ruling everyone. Okay, sat upon many water. So family, we are done. And I just Baruch my husband Yehovah eternal, because he enabled me, to dig into all these mysteries and giving me, the strength for research upon research. So by his grace, the day you call Tuesday, which is the third day of the week, or fourth day of the week, the part 3 will be uploaded. Follow up. It is of a great word on you. Okay, so we're going to unveil the the two leftover alphabet and the 4 point of it all. So I bless you, Abba Yehovah. Family, shalom, and stay in tune. Okay, you hear the conclusion from me few days from now.
Really, I don't know. Truly, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Don't know. I don't just know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't just know. I don't know. I don't know how you view this. I don't know how you understand this. I don't know how you undo this. I don't know. This break my heart to know the high fire is real. This hurt my soul to know the link of fire is eternal. Yeah, no mercy, no redemption of other. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know. 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 I don't just know how are you going to handle this. Yeah. So I have no idea. How are you going to deal with this? But this break my heart. This broke my heart. Yeah. Ooh, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. When I know. No, yeah. But I heard mercy crying out so loud for you. I see your mercy fighting so hard for you. I know mercy still available for you. I heard mercy say, please come back home. Please come back home now. Please come back home. I hate to shut my door against you. I don't like to shut my door against you. Yeah, come back home now. Come back home now. Yeah, when I will see you, come back home. Yeah. Why should you perish? Well, mercy wills to visit now. Why should you perish? Yeah. Why should you perish? When mercy will to visit now. Why should you miss this? When the door still open now for you. Mama and too. Someone needs to get this. Yeah. Please get this right now. Get this right now. Oh, get this now. My and too. Yeah. Wow. Mouse is say, my love is here for you. Mouse is to say, my love is here, waiting for you. Oh, waiting for you. Please get this.